You are about to experience the Drunken Peasants podcast, the greatest podcast in human history. Please recognize that this podcast is designed to be amusing and entertaining, and thus we engage in satirical comments, exaggerations, and even dirty jokes. If you are offended by such things, please /DP. Contributors get regular access to monthly private shows, special commentaries, Google Hangouts with the peasants, and more. If you don't want to do that, you can also support the show by visiting audibletrial.com/drunken peasants to get a free audiobook and access to over 150,000 audiobook titles, including great selections on science and skepticism. And if you shop on Amazon.com, we strongly urge you to use one of the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of our videos. You can help support the show simply by using our link to buy things you were going to buy anyway. Now that we've got all that shit out of the way, sit back and enjoy the show.
Situation individual, 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 situation individual.
Now, I will suggest for you right now, do not put French vanilla in your coffee.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be light.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
TJ.
Do it live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Fucking
Drunken
thing
Peasants,
sucks.
episode 183.
TJ, you are garbage. Thank you, Scotty. Just so you know. Thank you.
You know,
Just so you know.
that whole
Please
part
do.
with, you know, you're nothing, TJ, you're garbage, that was removed from our intro for a while. I'm glad that it's back.
Yeah, it's back.
I remember when we first had it, I would laugh my ass off every time I heard that, and TJ would shake his head. Like, fuck.
Yeah, man.
He knows it's true.
That follows me around now.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I remember you were pissed off about the band TJ thing, and then eventually
We
ended up making a t-shirt.
when we
out
made a
of it.
t-shirt and made money, I was then okay with it. But, you know, yeah. If we, you know...
TJ's like he's
I
our
guess we
show's
have
Donald Trump.
I
As
guess
long as
we
he
have
makes money, he's
yeah,
happy.
I guess that we have a TJ's garbage shirt, too. We made some money on.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't complain about
It's
that
true.
either. As long as I can make money,
Your
I'm
fucking
okay.
shirt gold, TJ. Just roll with it, man.
Yeah. We could probably even make that a shirt. I could just be like, TJ is shirt gold. People would buy that shit if it looked good enough.
We're going to bring Tommy from the Bronx on shortly here. Just going to do a few quick announcements. Down below in the description for this stream, you will find a poll regarding our...
Stroke the poll.
Stroke it. You'll find the poll, and if you'd like, you can stroke it. If you stroke it long enough, you can let us know if you want to meet us in Los Angeles, January 14th, 2016.
I don't want to meet.
Yeah, we need to have some idea
I don't
about
want to
how
meet
many people are
damn,
coming.
I want to meet Paul.
The poll is coming.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's gonna be raped.
One lucky person will get to be the one who ass rapes Paul.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen.
We'll have a raffle.
You remember that?
It's gonna be a raffle.
Remember that story where his friend dry humped him? You know?
That was just fucking warm up.
Yeah, that was the foreplay to what some lucky fan is going to be able to do to Paul in Los Angeles. So bring your lube, or don't. You can go in dry. Just
that's harsh, man.
There is an option that you can vote I am a troll, but if you're a troll and you're coming anyway, feel free to just vote yes.
Yeah.
Trolls are welcome. Everyone's welcome as long as you're cool. You know?
You don't even have to be that cool.
Yeah.
You can even just be a little cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could be, like, mildly crazy, and even that's okay.
Yeah. Mildly crazy is all right.
We've dealt with mildly crazy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If you're severely crazy, please stay away.
Yeah, stay away then.
Not that you would know if you were. Severely crazy people don't tend to know they're crazy.
Indeed.
But if you're the kind of person who everyone is delusionally saying you're crazy when actually I'm totally sane, you should probably stay away as well, despite how sane you probably
You're too
are.
sane then, yeah.
Yeah, you're too sane for us. Sorry. We need people who are at least a little crazy.
Just a reminder to everyone, next week, no shows, but I may try to work out something where we have some sort of show on this channel. Obviously, it's not officially really going to be a Drunken Peasant show because all of us won't be here, but something fun to watch.
Something may happen here on the D.
Because I'll still be here.
Channel. And yeah, Ben and maybe some other people. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
Ego, possibly other people. Who knows? Might do a little show. So I'm sure you guys will be appraised of that soon enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not doing any regular shows next week.
Want to give you guys something.
Because me and Scotty will be out of town. But, I mean, really, the only thing that's important is I'll be out of town. If Scotty was just out of town, we'd keep doing the show.
Show goes on.
You know. We don't need Scotty. He's garbage.
TJ, I think you're projecting your feelings of being garbage on.
Well, you know, if I was truly the garbage one, then the show would be able to go on without me, Scotty.
No,
it goes on without you all the time.
It's because I'm so benevolent that I allow it to happen, TJ.
Oh, all right.
You know.
Benevolence.
Yes, benevolence.
I haven't talked to Tommy from the Bronx in a long time.
Yeah. So you want me to bring him on now?
It's been a while. Let's catch up with our friend Tommy. People probably don't even know who Tommy is anymore.
Yeah.
We got to remind people.
I used to watch him a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Ringing. It's ringing.
Hello, Tommy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we can.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Sweet. So, Tommy, what the fuck? Where you been, man? It's been a long time.
It's been a real fucking long time.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's been like 5 fucking years.
Yeah, at least. Where the fuck you been?
Oh, I've been fucking here and there. You know what I mean? But
Not really.
That's
pretty vague.
That's pretty fucking vague. Now, I was sick for a while, so I took like a couple years off. I'd do a video here and there, but I'm back. I'm healthy. I'm ready to fucking go.
You were sick, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have the AIDS? Did you get it from Charlie Sheen?
I did get it from him. I don't want to get into it, but it's the truth.
Winning.
He wasn't just bi-winning. He was also bisexual. So, Tommy,
not very shocking.
Now that you're back, what are you going to make videos about?
I want to bring back the old school a little bit. You know what I mean? I know that might be gone in a little bit. I like to do the ponage. I like the drama. A lot of people don't like the fucking drama anymore, but I do. I can't see anything over here.
They do.
Oh, no, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't like drama at all.
Hate it.
Never.
Hate it. Never.
The Brett Keaton saga pretty much proves
see
that.
This is a serious...
Yeah, you won't be able to see us, but I'm going to share screens with you. You'll be able to see the video that we're watching and everything.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
If you want to be on camera, I can't see you at this point. I didn't know if you want to be on camera or not.
Yeah, I'll be on camera.
Okay. Let's see. I'm sharing screens. There we go. It should just mostly be a black screen right now.
Yeah, it is.
All right, cool.
So you made some peace with Brett Keane at first when you came back, but it's already all falling apart, I hear.
Well, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, fucking... it's almost like a fucking setup here that Brett fucking did. He goes, "Oh, you want to be on the Drunken Peasants? You want to be on the Drunken Peasants?" I said, "If they invite me on the Drunken Peasants, I'll more than gladly go on the Drunken Peasants." I didn't ask him to give me a fucking shout out. I didn't ask him for none of that. He did it on his own. So I mean,
he did it expecting something in return.
I guess so. I don't know. He says that he helps me out, and he made me what I am today on YouTube and shit like that. I don't know. He's fucking. I don't know. He's a little fucking demented.
He's a water-headed fucking moron, and we all know it.
Well,
We all know it. I'm gonna say it because I think he's a piece of shit. I mean, like, quite frankly, he's done it to so many people.
I mean, I don't know. I think he's like a little bipolar and fucking what. I don't know what's going on with him. Because one day he's fucking friendly, the next day he says he's gonna unsub, he's gonna block me, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. I don't give a fucking rat's ass. It doesn't matter. I just keep moving forward. Fuck it.
Keep moving forward.
You actually
like
gain from that.
Yeah, I'll gain from that. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Did you reference Stallone just now?
Yeah, yo, Adrian, you got a big title fight,
Awesome. So we do a little game here. I don't know how familiar you are with our show, Tommy, but we got a little segment. We got a little segment we do called Troll or Not a Troll. And basically, we just watch a video and we all weigh in on whether we think it's a troll video or not.
Right. No, I watch you guys every week, every time you're on.
Awesome.
Sweet.
All right. You know what? I know the answer to this one already, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay.
So we'll let the three of you guys vote on this.
All right.
So this is a statement officially announcing someone's candidacy for president.
Okay.
And this is them in the video announcing it. Ready?
Yep. Santa Claus slams Obama and McCain.
I'm Santa Claus, that's my legal name. I'm a Christian monk and a children's advocate. I live at Lake Tahoe, and today I'm announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. I'm running for president against Senators Obama and McCain, primarily because they've consistently failed to address
So this is old.
issues that affect the 2 million children in the United States annually who are abused.
It's Santa Claus running for president.
I'd say not a troll.
Yeah,
Why?
I go with that too. Not a
Why would
troll.
you? Why are you guys going with
Wow.
not a troll? Because I think it's a troll.
You think so? I don't know. He just seems like
Why would Santa Claus? Why would Santa Claus be his legal name? Did he change his name to Santa Claus?
I believe
he's
so.
probably just hoping that people will want Santa as president.
I might have voted for this prick.
Neglected, exploited, abandoned, homeless, and institutionalized through no fault of their own. Perhaps years ago, you were one of those millions of children. Senators Obama and McCain's inability or unwillingness to address children's issues indicates to me that they are completely ignoring the issues because children don't vote. Or Obama and McCain fail to realize there are millions of adult voters who suffered as children.
I'm still going with troll.
Nah, man. This is fucking legit, dude.
100% legit.
I guess not a troll has it.
All right. And from what I understand from the research I've done, he is not a troll.
Oh, damn, TJ!
He's a troll.
You're fucking wrong, dude.
He's just a dedicated troll.
Oh, whatever. You're fucking wrong.
He knows he's trolling. Come on, Santa
No,
Claus.
he doesn't.
Santa Claus. Come on. Come on.
Nah, TJ,
Come
you're wrong,
on.
dude. No, shut up, TJ.
Come on.
With Santa.
He's fucking Santa. He's Santa Claus. It's a troll.
No, TJ. It's just he's just trying to draw attention to his campaign by
Yeah.
betraying the character of Santa.
Shut up.
Santa's fucking real. Let's go.
We got hundreds of messages about the shooting in San Bernardino. By the way, TJ just posted a video about this. Go to his channel, check it out.
Yeah.
But here's a news clip from CNN about
Okay,
it.
let's take a look.
What we have so far is information that up to 3 people had entered the building and had opened fire on people inside of the building. We do have some preliminary numbers of upwards of 14 people that are dead and upwards of 14 people that are injured. We think those are pretty reliable, but keep in mind those are potentially subject to change. They are preliminary numbers. The 14 that are wounded have been taken to various area hospitals. In addition to the law enforcement response, there was a massive medical aid response from San Diego City Fire Department, other area fire departments, as well as the ambulance American Medical Response. As officers initially arrived on scene, they went into the active shooter protocols, the things that we trained for. They immediately entered the building in search of the suspect.
So what do you make of this shit, Tommy?
Well, first of all, my opinion of this, that they shouldn't fucking televise this kind of shit. Because, I mean, I don't know your guys' opinion, but my opinion is that, I mean, the more you make a media skeptical out of these kind of things, the more I don't know if it's going to create more people doing it, but it'll certainly be less, I think, because people want the fame, I think, from all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see what you're saying, because it does seem like, you know, in a country where everyone's scrambling to be heard and have their voice on social media and everyone's looking for their megaphone, it does seem like a really quick way to get everybody to notice you is to shoot a whole bunch of people. I mean, in this case, it doesn't really seem like this one follows that pattern, because this was not just one lone shooter. This was at least 2, probably 3. They were masked. They seemed like they had an objective going in there. Some people even reported they were wearing body armor.
Yeah, I heard
so
that.
This is probably not, you know, the typical standard mass shooting case where it's the one lone crazy person going out and gunning a bunch of people down for attention. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely think that the fact that we make folk heroes out of these people could have something to do with the prevalence.
Plus they left the phenomenon. They left the scene of the crime, too. Most of them stay there, kill themselves, or do whatever they got to do. But I'll tell you what, this guy has a beautiful fucking bald head. Look at his fucking cue ball hair.
Oh, yeah. And I like his very official cop speak, you know?
Yeah.
He talks and all that. They always say, like,
we entered the building.
As I indicated before.
He's got more hair on his ape arms than on his fucking head.
Yeah, he does.
Suspects. Initial information is that the suspects were potentially.
Oh, you misspoke, bitch. Well, I guess it's not the worst thing going on in your life right now, so.
Potentially still inside of the building. It is a massive facility, employs several hundred people, and it's taken a long time to clear the building. In fact, I think we still have assets inside that are completing that clearing process. Information that I think is probably the most reliable at this point is that the suspects have fled, potentially in a dark-colored SUV. We do not have any identification on who those suspects are. We do not know what the motive is for the shooting at this point.
You know, it's conceivable. I mean, it's probably not likely, but it's conceivable these guys could just get away with this shit, you know?
If they don't do it again and they don't, you know, they can get away with it.
I mean, I've heard some reports of suspects.
yeah.
I've even heard some of them getting shot, but
I've heard that as well.
I haven't heard anything confirmed, so I don't know. As of going into this show, I haven't heard definitively that they've been apprehended or shot or anything else. But I do believe that there is a very Muslim sounding name associated with one of the people whose name I've heard tossed around as a suspect, but I wasn't able to find a reliable source on that either. So. But, yeah, this could potentially be yet another Islamic attack.
Well, like someone was saying, I don't remember who was saying it, but, you know, they're going to go with guns now instead of bombs because, you know, you can kill more people with guns than you can with bombs, and that's a fact. I don't know. Did you say that, TJ? I don't know, but...
I'm hearing now from our chat that 2 are dead and 1 has been detained, so I guess they have actually been caught. Or killed. Caught or killed. So, yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, did you hear his question?
No, I didn't. I was paying attention to that.
Okay. He was saying that they're going for guns rather than bombs because you can kill more people with guns.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like a lot of times when people try to bring bombs to these things, they don't work. Like, the Columbine massacre was supposed to be way worse because the plan was they weren't going to just shoot a bunch of people. They were going to herd people into certain sectors of the school where they had planted bombs.
That's because when it comes to bombs, you have to actually have some expertise.
Right,
Like,
and
guns, anyone can just fucking... You could take a fucking assault rifle and walk into a room and kill a bunch of people. You don't have to even be accurate.
Right, and the bombs didn't go off there, you know, because it's a lot harder to build a bomb.
Yeah, I think they built pipe bombs.
Yeah, well, they built some bombs with with propane tanks and shit.
tanks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that there's actually I don't know what substance there is to this, but I guess that there was a significant amount of propane that they had acquired, and people were not really sure how they acquired so much propane. A lot of people have speculated that maybe they had some sort of person funding their endeavor, but that's just conspiracy theory shit, so who knows. But, you know, yeah, it's a lot harder to do the bomb thing. I think it's a lot easier, especially in America, to just go get a gun and shoot some people. Building a bomb actually requires some sort of technical skill, and a lot of people think they can build a bomb and then it doesn't work and shit.
The underwear bomber was the worst because he burned off his own
he just
genitals.
burned off his own dick. And there was a guy that tried to set off a bomb in Times Square. That failed. Yeah, there's been a lot of failed bombers. It's not going.
Go ahead. Is that the end?
I guess it must be.
Yeah, that's the end of that one.
Okay.
All right. Next news segment that we have here is Trump saying that in order to get the terrorists, we have to take out their families.
Okay.
It's like, what?
Donald Trump said just this morning that to take out ISIS, the U.S. has to take out their families. He would do that if he was president. I think
that makes no sense.
That's like, if
your family's dead. Now you have nothing to live for except this terrorist organization.
That's like if you're looking for a murderer and you can't find him, so you're like, you know what? We can't find the killers, but we know where his family is. We'll just go fucking kill them.
Yeah,
that'll teach
Charles
him.
Manson's mother.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
frontier justice.
I mean, maybe their families do approve of what they're doing, or maybe they don't. I don't really know. A lot of times, I mean, if you're talking about like their wives and shit, they don't probably have too much choice in the matter.
Okay, TJ, but I've read the Bible and it says they're totally responsible.
Oh, okay.
So I objectively can say they do deserve this.
I mean, I would say if we're going to go after terrorists, we should kill the terrorists, not try to kill people who are vaguely connected to them.
You would say that, but there's the Bible, so
okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Trump is really that much of a Christian, though, so, I mean, he's
saying he is now.
Yeah, well,
he's a campaign Christian.
He's paying some bullshit lip service
exactly.
to. Yeah, Scotty's right, campaign Christian.
we have the sound. Let's listen to it, and then I'll get your take.
They're using them as shields, but we're fighting a very politically correct war.
Yeah. Well, we see that
and the
happening
other
in
thing
Ramadi.
is with the terrorists, you have to take out their families. When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families. They care about their lives. Don't kid yourself. But they say they don't care about their lives. You have to take out their
He would be an amusing president. I'll give him that much.
I mean,
we just gotta take out their fucking families.
There's no way.
I'm trying to figure
it's
out
of nowhere.
Hold on. I mean, is he saying that we need to specifically target their families, or is he just saying that, if we have a target acquired and, if their family's there too, we should just kill them even if their family's going to be collateral damage?
I would say that definitely violates, like, any type of, like, Geneva Convention kind of thing, like, to get to the terrorists, we might as well take out their families.
Yeah, but we all know that the military doesn't give a shit about.
It's like a war crime or something.
It's all just lip service. It's all.
But
just
who's gonna hold America accountable for a fucking war crime?
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna happen.
It's like
the fucking sad thing out of this whole thing is Trump's fucking poll numbers are going to go up because of that. Of
course they
Believe it or
will.
not, that bullshit.
Because
he's a demagogue, of course.
Americans are just really dumb. I mean, not all of them, but yeah, a lot. Unfortunately,
that Trump supporters and Carson supporters are just evidence of that.
You have to take out their families. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, I'm not sure what Mr. Trump has in mind, whether he's saying that we should kill the kids of ISIS members. I will say this. ISIS is using people as human shields in areas in Iraq, for example, that are being encircled by Iraqi forces. They don't want the civilians to flee. They are threatening to kill civilians trying to flee because they want these civilians as human shields. And it has been, I think, a very difficult dilemma for the administration to figure out just which.
I mean, I think what Trump is really saying here is like if they use human shields, we just need to ignore that and just we just need to kill them anyway. Show them that they can't use human shields. We're just gonna take them out. I mean, I kind of see the logic of that on some level, but
I mean, look, if you're talking from like the most logical perspective, sure, it's like, well, if you save more than you would kill, then
the
there you
question
go.
is, do we hold ourselves to a higher standard or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think most people. I mean, like, I guess maybe a lot of people are really fucking.
Oh, some people do.
Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, some people do. They totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little much. I mean, at that point, are we really any different from fucking ISIS?
But do you think that the Trump demographic is really going to perceive that this way? They're like, I think they're going to see it as, wow, Trump's willing to do anything.
I think they're looking at it like fight. I think Trump's looking at it like fight fire with fire, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's what I think. That they can come over here and kill our family and everything else. So I think that's what his logic is. Hey, if they're going to come over here and kill us and kill our family, kill our friends, we're going to go over there. If they're in the way, we're going to have to kill them too. That's the way I think he's looking at it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
that's the way a New Yorker would think.
Yeah. Well, he does have the New York mentality, man. does have the New York mentality. I'm sure you do hear that shit a lot where you're from.
Yeah, I'm actually in Connecticut now. I live in Connecticut, but
So you're not from the Bronx anymore. I mean, I guess you're still from it, but
well, from and from are two different. You can use that two different ways, but
Yeah.
no, I'm in Connecticut now. You know what I mean?
do you like it better in Connecticut or do you miss the Bronx?
I miss the food in the Bronx, but I don't miss the Bronx too much. I'm gonna be honest with you. A fucking bunch of degenerates down there. There's only a certain section of the Bronx that is good, but the rest of it, forget about it.
Oh man,
I was waiting for him to say.
It's like a third world country. You know what I mean?
Can you say that again?
Yeah,
please?
say it one more time.
Well, forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Is there any more of this? Let's see.
Yeah, there is.
Let's
I
watch
think.
some more of this.
Go ahead.
This guy looks like a jackass. It's not working.
Maybe it's done.
It might be done.
Targets to go after and what risk of civilian casualties to incur. It's not about being politically correct, though.
I mean, I've heard plenty of stories about America bombing people and, there being civilian casualties and shit. I mean, it's not like we're really that great about avoiding it.
This is all just lip service. This is all just bullshit. They're just going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do, and that's what's going to happen, and people can talk about this shit like they shouldn't do it. It's like, yeah, we already know who's going to hold them accountable. If they bomb a fucking hospital, it's like, they bombed a hospital. It's like, oh, okay, well...
I wish they hadn't done that.
Yeah, that's
well,
bad.
they did.
Well, they're going to investigate and find out that they didn't do anything wrong.
And even if they did, who's going to punish them? Nobody.
They need some opposition, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure this guy agrees with it. He probably thinks the same thing, so.
And I strongly disagree with Mr. Trump about
good, that's all.
this. It is, among other things, a matter of not wanting to create more enemies than you're destroying. And if you have indiscriminate civilian casualties, you're going to alienate the very population you hope to win over. And I'm not talking about ISIS here. I'm talking about civilians that are...
I mean, does Trump really want to win anyone over other than the people who already absolutely 100% agree with him? I think he's more about imposing his will on other people rather than, like, building bridges and shit to them.
I think he just wants to be a hard-nosed president like Roosevelt and Eisenhower, like fucking, real hardcore. That's what I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
Not
just
like
wants to be
Obama.
like...
Obama's a pussy president. I mean, come on.
Right.
I mean, he really is. I mean, but that's what I think. I think if you look back when people say who was your favorite president, like the generation before us, they're gonna say Roosevelt. You know what I mean? Because he was a tough ass and stuff like that. So I think he's trying to take that persona. That's what I think.
But Roosevelt wasn't a retard, though.
No, you're right.
That's the problem, It's like, that all that toughness and bravado was weighed out against him being like a person of conscience and intelligence.
The thing about Roosevelt too is like he was a tough president, but physically he was like not tough at all.
No.
Yeah. Well,
It's
Trump
interesting.
isn't either. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at his hair. That alone is a joke.
Yeah, man. One time, me and my girlfriend took some acid and we were watching TV. And Donald Trump was on there and his face kept melting. And all of his pores on his nose kept getting real big.
Oh, man. It's so fucking disturbing.
It was a scary experience.
That would keep me off PCP.
caught in the crossfire. So it's both a moral obligation to try to avoid civilian casualties as well as a strategic imperative. It's not just about some notion of political correctness. That may be a good political attack from Mr. Trump, but it's far from accurate.
All right. So, any last thoughts on that?
No.
Nope. All right, moving on.
I just enjoy his Donald Trump tie made in China, though. That's very nice.
Oh, yeah, that's always wonderful. China's fucking us. We're getting fucked in the ass by China. I could stop them. Meanwhile, all of his a huge portion of his clothing line manufactured in China.
Exactly.
Stealing our
That
jobs.
was a business decision, TJ.
Yeah, you got to respect that. You got to respect that shit.
Trump knows how to dominate China.
I love China.
You love China.
I think Trump likes to dominate his daughter. But anyway.
Huh?
China, oh, man, you went there.
Japan,
I had
Mexico.
To go there. You see the way they look at each other?
He's the one who said
I'm
it,
being
man.
Serious.
Well,
You see the way Trump and his daughter look at each other like they're fucking in ecstasy over there.
He said, you know, if she wasn't his daughter, he'd probably be dating her.
I think he's already dating her. It's just secret. It's some Game of Thrones shit.
You know what I mean? Oh my God. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Ben Saunders should bring that up because I think it might be true. But anyway.
The King's Landing in your pussy, bitch. Oh, yeah.
So I guess for the first time since World War II, Hitler's Mein Kampf is being printed
in Germany.
In Germany, yeah.
All right, let's just nuke them now. Let's not let this be a problem.
It's gonna happen
all right,
again.
Come on, let's just kill them all. We warned Germany once. It's time to fucking lay down the law. Stupid music, stupid music. La 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 la.
I'm gonna take us off the screen so they can read it.
All right, let's get off here. Explain his future plan for Germany. Find Aryans as the master race. Do we really need this? I mean, like, I know.
I thought it was more of a news story, but it apparently...
Well, at any rate, Mein Kampf is going to be republished in Germany for the first time. Apparently, it's all told in, like, text and music, so...
Yeah, I don't understand why...
It's a strange choice.
Yeah, it is.
But, yeah, that's weird.
Yep. Yeah, so how do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, they can read it if they want. It's part it's part of their history.
Yeah, yeah. I mean...
Send me a copy.
Yeah.
It's. I tried to read it in grade school. It was really fucking boring. It's a horribly written book.
Didn't he write it in prison or something?
Yeah, he did, and it's not worth reading. And even Hitler's contemporaries and friends and stuff thought writing the book was a horrible mistake because it's such a terrible book. It's really not very good.
Yeah, it's only popular because of who wrote it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of like his paintings. People just look at him and go, like, I guess it's, he did it.
I don't have a problem with it because, it's been available to read here the whole time, and, we don't see Nazism on the rise in the United States, so...
Yeah, I mean, most people just read it because they're curious about it. That's why I read it. I was like, I want to see what Hitler said, and then wow, Hitler was really fucking boring, surprisingly.
Yeah, boring and whiny.
Hold on, but, as a public speaker, wasn't he more...
Yeah, he was, I guess he was more fiery and animated then. But, on the page, he doesn't work on the page.
It's funny, I can't even understand what he's saying in those speeches, but he's extremely animated for sure. I don't know what
drugs he was on. He was a fucking drug addict.
That's crazy.
What was he on? I didn't know.
I heard he had a doctor that used to dose him all the time. I've heard that.
Crazy amounts of drugs with him.
Sweet.
He was like Michael Jackson. He had a doctor following him around, dosing him whenever he wanted.
Man, that's the life. Hitler and Michael Jackson had it made, man.
Oh, yeah.
I guess for their time they did.
Yeah, man, I mean,
Michael Jackson had the Neverland Ranch or whatever.
As evil as Hitler was, you got to admit, he probably had a lot of fun in the 1930s,
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
He was the fucking dictator of a country, of course.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff.
Dictators just do whatever the fuck they want.
I need to be dictator
his
of a
mustache
country.
had 32 flavors of pussy on there all the time. You know that.
Oh yeah, if there's any countries out there that are looking for a dictator or despot to just kind of, rule over them unreasonably and meanwhile live a life of debauchery and whatever.
Well, that's how it is in North Korea now.
Yeah,
I mean, TJ actually would be a good choice. You actually would be a good choice.
Yeah, I think I'd be really good at that. So if you guys are looking for a despotic, brutal dictator, I am willing to fulfill that position. So any countries out there looking for that, Canada maybe, maybe
choice.
Texas after it secedes. I'll be the dictator of Texas. I'll even wear one of those ridiculous
The Republic of Texas, TJ.
Shoot my gun up in the air like Yosemite Sam and shit. It's going to be good.
Here's Jeb Bush talking about the claims that Trump made about 9/11. The Muslims cheering in the streets and shit like that.
I think we already played that.
Did we?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, I downloaded it today, so I don't think so.
All right.
Let's see.
Donald Trump has, as I'm
Have we
sure
played
you know,
this?
he
Pretty
talked
sure.
about
Yeah.
Muslim Americans.
Okay.
And he talked
Yeah.
about their
We'll go on.
reaction after.
It looks like the perfect presidential ad.
What?
This is...
No, it doesn't.
These are behind the...
Ted Cruz is in it, so it's no good.
This is Ted Cruz coaching his family through a campaign ad shoot.
Neat.
Can I ask one question before we go any further?
Sure.
Yes.
How in the hell Can he become president if he was born in Canada?
Because his mother was an American citizen. That's what they're saying right now.
That fucking counts?
You know what? Alan Grayson said he's gonna file a lawsuit.
His father wasn't a natural born citizen.
He said if Ted Cruz gets the nomination, he's gonna file a lawsuit about
that might be their plan, TJ. The Canadians planned this all along. Take over from within.
He's the Manchurian candidate, huh?
Yeah.
Canadian Muslims are going to take over now. Watch out.
Yep.
American
it can very well
flags.
happen.
A candidate with a compelling story and a family that looks great in pastels.
We're fighting for the world that will be our kids' world.
Those aren't even his kids.
Okay, I just want to mention it sounds like the Drunken Peasants are there while they're filming this, and you'll see.
Start looking at me and then.
He had a dream.
And
he enjoyed the most.
Excuse me 1 second. That is the truth.
Wow.
Working at MIT.
Wow, man, they're smoking a lot of weed up in there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, they are doing a Ted Cruz ad. They need it, man.
All right, Ted wants us to be in his ad. You know, he's family, so we got to fucking do it. Man, America's going to see this shit. We really have to be out there with Ted Cruz. It's going to be embarrassing. Well,
looks
just
like a young Frank Perdue in that shot right there.
just hit this pipe. Oh, my God.
He's the clone of McCarthy.
Earlier this year, the Cruz campaign posted hours of this footage on YouTube. By law, campaigns can't coordinate with super PACs, so many quietly post raw videos like this on public websites as a way to share material legally. But it lets us take a rare peek behind the scenes at the strange world of political ad making.
Give me a couple lines from Green Eggs and Ham.
I think he just wants a couple lines.
I don't want to tell that.
Give me a few lines of Green Eggs and Ham, which is our code for Coke. That's why everyone's always sniffling. Yeah, Ted Cruz, man. He's great. He's my husband, I guess, and he's good. Yeah, you know, whatever. I'm being paid, you know, $180,000 a year to model as Ted Cruz's wife. I really don't know him that well, honestly.
I like it. I'll like it in a box. I'll like it in a goat. I'll like it
in my throat.
Well, there's some very personal details that I don't want to go into.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm Sam. I am. I'm Sam.
You don't have to go into it.
Okay. When Ted was 3.
You know, you can even look up the words to that like on a cell phone and shit. You know, it's really not that hard.
I like her version better.
Yeah.
I like it. Even better than Dr. Seuss. How can you even argue with that?
Dr. Seuss ain't got shit on that woman. What's her name even? Who cares?
I don't know.
Well, I need the book.
Is that Cruz's wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposedly. I don't buy it.
Not a day goes by that my mom is not lifting me up in prayer.
Oh my God.
For hours.
That's his real wife. A lot of incest on this edition of the Drunken Peasants podcast. It's just where Tommy takes things, apparently.
It's also great to see how stunningly full of shit this guy is. Like, yes,
my
hours
cousin's
of
under
prayer.
my desk right now. Forget about it.
At a time.
Our family has actually made a difference and an impact in our country today.
Poor kids.
Am I supposed to say the same type?
My family back.
Am I supposed to say the same kind of bullshit or what?
Yeah, that'd be funny if Ted Cruz's kids didn't buy into any of his bullshit, but they are just along for the ride.
Well, those aren't his kids; those are his cousins.
Oh, are they?
And then his kids are the 2 little blonde girls.
Oh, okay. I thought that those were his cousins.
Which I don't think they're his kids. Those are the mailman's kids or something. Because they don't look like Ted Cruz.
You never know.
If they're his kids, they're getting their hair bleached already.
Yeah, because, normally the darker hair would be the dominant trait between him and his wife.
Yeah. Very strange. Think she's fucking the blonde pool boy.
Background is that my grandfather was a missionary in Africa for about 40 years.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't know. Just keep talking.
I don't know what else to say? There's really nothing to say about Ted. He's a piece of shit. Sorry.
He's wonderful. I love him.
Presently, my brother is a missionary in Haiti. Cut, let's start that again. But brother thinks too much. I can't get his gig done. He doesn't live there.
It seems like everything is
wow.
Who's this dude?
I don't know.
Staged. Even hugs.
Hugs, and I love
Proud of you, Joey. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you too.
Let's hug now.
Yeah, Ted, we just love you.
We are a perfect family. Scotty, let us hug now.
So wonderful to hug you, TJ.
Oh, yes, indeed it is. Hugging is good. Look at how empty her eyes are.
Yeah, she's like, I'm so happy that they're hugging, and everyone loves Ted, and Ted is wonderful.
She just looks like she wants to fucking down a bottle of pills right now.
I love you, Mom.
Love you too, dear.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I love everybody.
One more hug.
Yeah.
It will,
One more hug.
be
I
underneath
gotta hug you,
the
kid.
The scene would look.
What?
I said they'll all be underneath the sheets in 10 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Something like this. But it takes a lot of time to get that perfect shot. Getting the shot of family mealtime took a lot of prayer.
Okay, so who wants to say grace?
Me, I do.
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome. Would you like to hold hands with Sissy as well? Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, That's good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe
okay.
just don't do that. They can't even reach. That prayer is
like a
gibberish.
fucking-
What the fuck
fucking
kind of prayer
seance.
is that?
Jesus, thank you.
If God just heard that, he's like, what?
Lightning will strike that table real quick.
It's like, you know, I prefer no prayers to this fucking gibberish.
I mean, this is
Could
so
be-
fucking. This shot right here is a bunch of bullshit.
It is.
This
It's all
doesn't go on in
bullshit.
the fucking Cruz house. Never. Ever. Okay? This is a fucking seance. The fucking water's gonna start shaking. The table's gonna fucking rise, and they're all gonna turn into fucking demons and fucking eat each other out. That's what's gonna fucking happen here.
I agree with Tommy.
Thank you.
Okay, who wants
It'd
to
be a
say
lot more
grace?
interesting.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Oh, it's okay.
Look at his fake
Dear
smile.
Jesus, thank you for the food. Thank you for the day. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my puppy. Amen.
Amen.
That's
Okay,
wonderful.
let's say grace.
I will lead in grace.
Father, thank you for this day.
So they do literally different versions with everybody doing this prayer.
Yes.
Wow. And like
The
whichever
fucking
one
food
looks
is
the
cold by
best.
now.
They're not like they're even gonna eat it, you know. It's basically just gonna be scraped into a garbage can afterwards. Then they're gonna go to some fucking 5-star restaurant.
Thank you for this food. And thank you for our precious girls. Thank you for Catherine and Caroline. Bless this family. And thank you for those who prepared this meal. In Jesus' name, amen. What did you do at school?
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, now
Make
that
the
they eat
maid-
it, pretend like they love it. Oh God, yeah, wow.
I mean, like we're basically seeing that this is nothing more than like a bad TV sitcom minus the jokes. I guess Ted Cruz alone is a big enough joke.
Someone should take this and edit it and add laugh tracks to it. Someone do that. That would be fucking hilarious.
Where would you even put the laughter? I mean,
just like in the gaps between their speech.
Well, today Miss Mayhew gave us candy.
Candy at school.
And for the ending, Cruz really wanted to get it right.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message. I'm
Of
Ted
course you
Cruz,
do. It's your
and I
fucking
approve
message,
this
you dumbass.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this.
I'm Ted Cruz and I do
I'm
no
Ted
sex.
Cruz, and we approve this message.
You
Go to
fucked
your
it up.
room.
That was good. I'm Ted
You fucked it up,
Cruz, and
kids.
We approve this message.
You're coming in too
I'm
early,
Ted
Sally.
Cruz, and we approve this message.
You can't do it with the kids.
I'm
They're,
Ted
they're
Cruz,
terrible.
and we approve this message.
I thought
My
my IQ
kids-
was low. This is fucking pathetic.
I'm Ted Cruz and I approve this message. We approve this message. I'm Ted Cruz and we approve this message. I'm Ted Cruz and we approve
Like
this
they
message.
always jump the gun.
I'm
Every
Ted
fucking
Cruz
time.
and we approve this message, Scotty.
Girl
Throw
on the
kids in
right.
oven.
Yeah.
I'm Ted Cruz, and we approve this message. I'm Ted Cruz, and we approve this message. I'm Ted Cruz, and we approve this message.
Gross.
I'm Ted Cruz, and we approve this message.
Oh my
I'm
God.
Ted
God.
Cruz, and I approve
These
this.
kids are going to get a beating of their life. I'm telling you right now. Cruz
This is
gonna go
playing.
crazy for his
Just use
Mexican
as total
temper.
pawns.
This is playing on every TV in hell.
I'm Ted Cruz. I approve this message.
What's funny, kids?
His candidacy is a fucking.
That's what they're
joke.
laughing
Yeah.
at. They're laughing at.
You're not gonna win.
Daddy's not gonna be president. That's dumb. Wow. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, that was fucking so fake.
I know. His family are nothing more than props in his little sociopathic bid
I would
for
have
power.
more respect for him if the kids are throwing stuff at the table and running around the house, knocking shit over. I'll be like, yo, shit, that's for real. I'm voting for that guy.
Yeah, you're right. People be like, yeah.
Nobody believes it. No, but what family believes that? You know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like any home life I've ever seen.
Not mine.
No.
We're throwing bread from one side of the fucking table to the other.
Nor mine, nor mine.
All right. Do you want to watch a little bit of Donald Trump talking to Alex Jones?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because Donald Trump's getting shit for it now. But here's the interview.
Why? Alex Jones is no crazier than Donald Trump is. Who gives a shit?
I heard he's going to be vice president. That's Alex Jones. Watch out.
Hell, Alex Jones probably be VP.
Oh my God.
You are the resistance.
Resist, TJ.
Sweet.
When I first saw it a few days ago, they misrepresented it. They said Trump wants $5 million. Then I read deeper. You said give $5 million to wounded warriors.
I'll tell you the one thing Alex Jones has is like a radio voice.
Yeah, he does.
True.
He has like a pretty like he should be reading like the traffic report or something instead of this bullshit.
I think
he's his own train wreck.
Yeah.
Before I go
I
make
believe
CNN $50 million. That's what you make these shows.
Isn't that terrible? You know, they took that statement. I said, give $5 million. I'm going to want $5 million that we're going to give to the wounded warriors or the vets, right? Which is the same thing as far as I'm concerned. We split it up because they're making a fortune on these debates, which never had anybody. You know, Fox had 24 million people. They used to get like 1 million. And CNN had the biggest ratings in the history of CNN. And I won't take full credit, but I'll take 99.9% credit. So I said, give me $5 million. I want to give it to the wounded warriors. I want to give it to the vets. But a lot of people said Trump wants $5 million. And I said it right in the same sentence, Alex. I didn't say it like...
That's how they deceive.
That's how you deceive.
That is how they fucking deceive.
Yeah,
You
That's how
know
they
what?
deceive, man. I mean, like,
Alex Jones has this shit figured.
I mean, I don't know what the situation is. Fuck. I don't know what the
scenario.
I don't know what the scenario is here, but
you
know, like maybe they did take him out of context. I mean, the media is scummy. We all understand that, but I find it kind of ironic that this guy is talking about like we needed money for wounded warriors. You're the same guy that said to John McCain, like, fuck John McCain because he was captured. He was a POW.
That is a good point. He was captured.
I like the guys who don't get captured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trump keeping it real.
That's who wins the wars,
Trump
TJ.
keeping it fucking real. Yeah, you know, so, I mean, to take this guy seriously, like, he cares about veterans. I mean, give me a
don't you fuck with Trump,
He actually
TJ.
gave wounded warriors out of his own pocket.
Yeah, why don't you be like fucking Mark Zuckerberg and give away your fucking money, you piece of shit?
Exactly.
You know, you don't fucking need all that
He
money.
needs it. Look at his hair. He needs
You care
it.
so much about all this
Look
shit.
at his hair. You beat me to it.
I mean, like, you know, the funny thing is even I remember when I was a kid, when I was a little ass kid, I remember people joking about Donald Trump's fucking hair. It hasn't stopped, you know.
The hair is fucking real.
Yeah, I mean, like, it never will stop because, you know, I'm pretty confident that it's real because I've seen him let tons of people tug on it, feel it, all that shit. But if it is real, why is it like no other person's hair on the entire fucking planet?
Yeah, why is it parted on the side of his head?
Yeah, and
like above his ear.
Parted on the side of his neck. That's how far that part goes.
I said, I want $5 million that will go to the wounded warriors. And they would play it. They even took the tape. You know, the tape is worse than the pen. They can cut it. So they say, give me $5 million. And then they cut it. Nobody knows, what am I doing? I'm asking for money to be on a debate. It's ridiculous. No, I wanted $5 million to go to the wounded warriors in particular. And let's see what happens. I don't know. You know, the one problem, Alex, if I didn't go to the debate, then you know what would happen. They'd say he's chicken. I mean, I think I won every debate.
I want them all.
I mean, hey, okay, in all fairness, according to pretty much every poll I ever read on any conservative news source, they always say Trump won.
That's because he has a commanding presence, I'll say that, like compared to everybody else. Like, his closest rival is Ben Carson, who's like a walking corpse,
I feel like Trump's debate style, you know, like it really just, it's contingent upon the audience being incredibly stupid.
Right.
Because it'd basically be like if there was like a debate team in high school and one person, you know, went into the typical debate team shtick and made some big argument, and then the other person stands up and is like, yeah, well, fuck you, bitch. And then everyone's like, he won.
Yeah.
That's the winner.
Yeah, that's it.
He
So
called
whoever's
that
the
other
loudest
guy on
wins.
his shit. Oh, yeah, he wins. He fucking wins.
Dude, Trump is just going to
Whoever's the
destroy
loudest
TJ.
usually wins. That's how it goes.
I
Let me
can be
ask you
pretty
a
loud.
question.
Maybe I should be
Do you
president.
think if it comes down to him and Hillary, do you think he's going to destroy Hillary?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think he will, but, you know, I prefer him over Hillary because I figure if Hillary is the best the Democrats can do and Trump is the best the Republicans can do, then America truly deserves to die. And so I will vote for Trump as an act of murder against my own country.
Fuck.
Because he's that bad.
It's like treason.
Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna move? Well, let's just move to the Netherlands.
No, I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna elect Trump, and then I'm gonna sit out on my lawn chair and just wait for the nukes to fly.
No, fuck that.
I'm like, all right, I'm here for the end of the world. Sweet.
It's true. I mean, I saw one channel made like $40 million off you being on there. They should give all of it to the vets.
Well, they should give a lot more than 5, I'll tell you right now. But, you know, the problem is if I say...
Why don't you give a lot more than 5, you piece of shit? You're rich. Mark Zuckerberg announced today he's giving away 99% of his wealth over the rest of his lifetime.
Like billions and billions.
Yeah, and like
$45 billion.
Why don't you do that shit, bitch? You don't need that much money. Your life ain't even gonna be that long. You're an old fuck.
That's because he only got 11 billion. That's why.
Yeah, but he can still give that shit away if he cares so much about wounded warriors. He's like CNN or whoever needs to give $5 million. Why don't you give $5 million? That should be nothing to you.
You fucking elect Donald Trump. There'll be a lot more fucking wounded warriors to donate to. That's for sure.
We're gonna go to war with ISIS. It's a good idea. We're gonna conquer Iraq. We're gonna conquer Syria.
Gonna be
He's
huge.
gonna put wounded warriors on the stock exchange, and he's gonna invest in it.
And America's gonna make money on it all. That's the real selling point. We're gonna take the oil. It's gonna be ours. We're gonna get rich.
We're gonna kick out the Mexicans, and we're gonna make guns mandatory for everyone. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be huge.
Don't do it, then the people that I'm debating, who frankly been very easy, if you want to know the truth.
You could just correct them once you're on stage.
Well, the people I'm debating, they'll say, "Oh, he's chicken, he's chicken, he's chicken." You know, that's the problem with that. But it's hard when you're leading all the polls and then you don't.
What are you, fucking Marty McFly? What the fuck is going on? You know, nobody
calls me chicken.
Yeah. Is what? Like, is that really your concern? Like, they're gonna call me chicken.
It's a trigger for him.
Don't call me chicken.
He's not
put
a
you up to
coward,
debate,
TJ.
and then they'll be doing numbers on you. But I would love to see money go to the wounded warriors. I think it would be
I
so
agree.
fair.
What about
You know,
Crippled
that's
America? It's a #1. You got a big rally tonight. Everywhere you go, your crowds just get bigger. I mean, obviously, you're probably going to get the Republican nomination now. Wow, and you're ready for the dirty tricks. 1 minute left, Donald Trump. What do you have to say about your book and what's coming up?
Well, first of all, before the book, because you mentioned one thing, I had never heard that, but I am in this to win.
I like how this guy is running for president. Like, oh, also my book is coming out.
Yeah.
So make sure to buy my book.
He's hedging his bets.
Well, you know, he'd also be doing promos for The Apprentice if he hadn't gotten fired from that.
I wish I could get. Maybe I should review that book. You know, maybe I should buy Trump's Crippled America and try to do a chapter by chapter review.
And then you kill yourself after reading it.
Yeah, that's the finale is I actually use the books to make an origami knife. Use the book's pages to make an origami knife and just stab myself with them until I'm dead.
Give yourself like 1 billion paper cuts.
Yes, death by 1,000 paper cuts. What an egomaniacal piece of shit, dude.
Before we move on, I just wanted to make an announcement that this Friday show, not only will we have Paul's Ego, but we will have Razor Fist on with us too.
I see some people begging for a screenshot. It's too blurry though, guys. I mean, if you want it, I guess we could do it.
So we're gonna have Razor Fist on the next show, which should be cool.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
You almost said queef.
Whoa, queef.
Whoa,
Wait.
queef.
Whoa, queef, guys. That's fucking queef.
Weird guy, TJ.
I started a new trend.
Whoa.
We don't
queef.
say sweet anymore. We say queef.
Whoa, queef.
The feminists should love it.
Yeah, so don't forget to catch that. It should be awesome. I think having Paul and Razor Fist, that should be a good combination.
Did you guys see the crazy feminist that made like sourdough bread with her vaginal yeast? People keep sending me that. I'm gonna take your stunned silence as a no.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, one more thing before we move into the Crazy People segment. If you guys want to send us some stuff that we could possibly feature on the show, send it to us to the address you see on the screen.
The Drunken Peasants, P.O. Box 767, Dublin, Ohio 43017.
Yeah, send it to us. If it's cool, we'll check it out. Even letters, as long as they're not too long, maybe we'll read them.
Yeah, and stuff, whatever. You know, you can send whatever you want.
Yeah.
Send good shit. Don't send some stupid shit.
Exactly.
You know, I've heard that we're gonna be receiving some nasty stuff.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'll talk about it later, privately.
Sounds good.
Well, I guess I might as well just say it now.
Okay.
Someone told me they were going to print out like some kind of picture of us or something and then masturbate on it and then send it to us.
No.
I told you not to tell everybody.
Yeah. So maybe that's coming, maybe that's not.
Something's coming.
Coming, yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm going to let TJ open every piece of mail that comes in.
Why? It's not my fault he's doing this.
Nope, TJ's fault. All
That's the one
right,
that's gonna
so.
have anthrax in it.
Ugh.
Fuck, Jesus.
I saw a manatee situation.
Oh, the huge manatee situation.
All right, so we were going to cover this guy again, but we thought since we had Tommy on the show, we'd play one of the more recent videos of Tommy Sotomayor.
Is Tommy Sotomayor your evil black twin, Tommy?
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
Why do you feel that way? Give us a brief recap.
First of all, he fucking blocks me on fucking Twitter. And then the next fucking day, he goes and makes a fucking thing about freedom of speech, how he got fucking banned from Instagram and shit like that. They
Oh,
blocked
that's the
Tommy
one.
from the Bronx. See, out of his fucking mind. I called him a fucking coward and he blocked me.
Yep, that's the video that we're going to play here.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Good, that little prick. Him and his anorexic Bob Marley fucking friend.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Tommy Sotomayor.
He's playing
I'm
the
doing a quick
Doors.
video here because I want to make sure that people understand
Yeah.
something. You can watch the show tonight starting
Hopefully
at
that
9
doesn't get
p.m.
flagged.
Eastern Standard
I guess
Time.
he got away with it.
Yeah, he
I want you
did.
to understand something just happened. I went to log on to my
Yeah?
Instagram.
What
For the
happened,
third
Tommy?
time, I've had an Instagram account disabled.
Oh my God!
I was at 30,000.
What a crime
It was
against
disabled.
humanity.
This time I was at 20,000. It was disabled. The time
So, you know, Instagram has a policy against posting your dick. Tommy.
I'm noticing, a pattern here that not only have you lost several Instagrams, but you've also lost several YouTube channels.
And by the way, he rents
unfair
people's
persecution.
house from somebody else. Just to let you know, he don't own that fucking house. He doesn't have $1.5 fucking million. He's a fucking fraud. He wears a fucking father fucking .com t-shirt. He hasn't fucking paid child support for his fucking kids. What the fuck is with this motherfucker? Okay? He's a fucking bullshitter. That's what he is. And if I
Tommy,
saw him
telling
in
it
person,
like it
I'd tell
be.
the person, no fucking problem.
before I was at 35,000. It was disabled. I've had over 40 YouTube accounts that have been deleted.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I've had over 15.
Wow, 40? 40 YouTube accounts deleted? What the fuck? What are you doing,
Yeah, and he
man?
claims one of them had 750,000, like a channel your size
was deleted.
It could be true, but
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, 40 fucking channels. That's like Brett Keane numbers, man. That's crazy. No wonder he has 10 million channels right now. I mean, like he's like literally the guy maintains like fucking at least 6 or 7 channels, probably more. Because when I looked,
he needs one for a backup when he gets kicked off. Listen, his own people fucking can't stand him. Since I made that fucking video, I have people fucking emailing me and fucking seeing my comment section. The black race don't even like him. Male or female don't like him. They say he's a fucking fraud.
He really hates black females, like a lot.
Yeah, and you know what? You know why? He got fucking divorced. Now, this is hearsay, so, whatever, that he got fucking some black dude was in the house banging his fucking white wife, and fucking, that's how come they got a divorce. He walked in on that and saw that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he don't like black women, because they probably don't want him.
man, Tommy laying it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's around 15 to 30.
Well, never mind.
Facebook.
You bet you.
Wait
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I want to fucking. Never mind.
Nice weather.
Nice weather we're having. See that game last night?
What pisses me off when he fucking threatened you guys? Why don't you fucking come and talk to me in fucking person? You know what I mean? When he said that stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck
Yeah, I
it.
remember
That's
that.
what I said to him. I said, "Come on, let's fucking talk in person." He fucking blocked me. He don't want none of this.
So basically, what you're saying is that he's not. He acts tough, but he's not really tough.
Oh no, he's a big fucking pussy. That's what he is.
Book
Wow.
accounts that have been deleted over and over and over again, all because I talk about America's sacred cow, the black bitch who keeps producing all of these illegitimate children, who are the thugs that you have to deal with in the streets, who are the people you have to worry about robbing your damn house, who are the people you white people got to worry about raping your kids, the niggers that you see around the grocery stores and things like that, who are pants sag.
How are black women America's sacred cow? I've never heard of any, like, I've never seen any aspect of our culture like enshrining black women. Like,
Yeah, we're like
black
required.
women are beyond criticism and reproach. Like I've never gotten that sense from society one
Me either.
time.
Me either.
I mean, I've never felt like black women are some especially protected class of people. And it's also really weird. Like they're responsible for all these thugs and shit. Like, no, those thugs are responsible for themselves.
Exactly.
It's personal accountability. That's how it works. You don't get to blame all your problems on someone else. Now you could say maybe shitty parenting contributed to what they became. That could be perfectly possible, but it doesn't mean that they're, exonerated from the responsibility for their own fucking bullshit.
And arguing with you and in your neighborhood, ruining your property value. These people, yeah, the ones who produce those people, they're the ones who are the biggest and that are upset.
I mean, like, how can he talk all this like basically like white supremacist talking point bullshit,
And then call us racist.
and then when we fucking say to him like, "Oh yeah, you want to go fuck a watermelon?" He's like, "Oh my god, racism, racism!" It's like you're more racist against black people than I am, you piece of shit.
Exactly. This motherfucker's a wigger. He's fucking this dude is the leader of the KKK. He paints himself black like Soul Man. Remember that movie Soul Man with Thomas C. Howell? That's this motherfucker right here.
He's a reverse soul man, soulless man.
His own fucking race. How can he call any white person racist when he fucking can't stand his own fucking race? He's the biggest fucking racist there is.
Yeah, there's that word in the chat.
Fucking smack the beard off his fucking face in about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Now, I post things on Instagram. And Instagram, the white liberals who run it.
It's so interesting that he chose to play it's like a remix of 1 to 5 by The Doors.
Is it a remix?
It sounds like a remix of it. It's really faint, and I went to his video and it's not tagged there. So
Side to kowtow to black women. So you could say whatever you wanted to about, say, Donald Trump or a white conservative. You could say anything you want to about a white male. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You can pretty much say anything about niggas ain't shit, niggas need to take care of their kids. Nothing's gonna happen to you. But if
don't
you
take
say
care
something
of
about
yours.
a tranny, a gay, or a black woman, you got a problem. Now, the only reason you have a problem about black women is because all black women do is cry, bitch, and moan. Now,
Isn't that what you're doing?
Exactly. He's a little bitch. He's a white bitch. That's what he is.
White bitch. Tommy Sotomayor is a white bitch, says Tommy from the Bronx.
W.
again, Instagram. If you could do me a favor, explain to me why not only do you allow people to flag me, but you take my whole account down without ever asking me a question or even vetting the issues that are being brought to you.
So he's saying that he wants Instagram to basically ban flagging on his account, so he can just post whatever he wants, and you can never flag the content.
You know, Instagram. I mean, you know, if he wants to bitch about Instagram's policy, I mean, he's obviously well within his rights.
What specific policies are his account being banned for?
He's not even telling. Yeah, he's not telling us.
There's no specifics.
Like, he's not giving us the material he was banned for, so we can't look at it and say, like, oh, I understand why, or oh, that is bullshit. And without that, I mean, it's just like all we can do is just take his word. Like, this is bullshit. How do we know it's bullshit?
His word is gold.
Yeah, this is the reason he believes he was banned, but I mean, that's obviously not a very objective fucking source of information.
Yeah, I don't, you know, without actually seeing what he got banned for, it's impossible to determine whether it was appropriate.
Yeah, normally, you know, if you felt that you were banned for bullshit reasons, you would post shit to kind of show that you didn't do anything wrong. But he's just talking about it in general.
You attack black women, this happens.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what was the nature of your attack?
Yep.
Like, what did you post?
We need more information.
Did you say kill all black women or something? Like, we don't know what you said.
That's probably what he wrote. He probably wrote something stupid like that. He's a fucking wealth of knowledge. Can't you tell?
Kill them black bitches.
It just fucking exudes from him, of course.
Banned. What?
To me, how you allow people to take down, I had one channel with 700,000 subscribers. How do you allow people to just take these things down because they
why was it
feel
taken
like,
down, though?
Well, you said something we
YouTube
don't
would
like.
have told you the
but
reason.
These women spend all day talking about dudes and
I
nothing
mean,
happens.
normally you have to be up to like some serious fuckery to lose a channel.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. I don't trust a single word he has to say. I mean, like, we don't know what the fuck these accounts were banned for.
How do you even know they're banned? How do you know we just deactivate them or shut them down and give it a little sob story here to hopefully get some people on his side over here?
I mean, we don't know anything.
Exactly. I think that's what he's trying to do, to be honest with you.
I mean, I'm not gonna go. I mean, I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna go with that. But I mean, it could be.
That's my
You
opinion.
see any and everything on YouTube, fights, world star hip hop. Now I want to ask you, black whores. You have no problem getting my stuff taken down. Let me ask you this. Have you taken down one rapper that calls you whore all damn day? Have you taken down world star hip hop? Have you thought to take that down? Never ask me again why I have no respect for black women and black people in general. Fuck them. I don't like black women, and I don't give a shit. If you keep watching me knowing I don't like you and complaining, you are.
Oh yeah, I think we're seeing real quick why he lost all these accounts. I think we're seeing really quick.
Exactly, Scotty. This is fucking same. This dude's fucking wacky.
He's like, I have no respect for black women. And come to think of it, black people.
That's like, these statements you're making sound wasn't slightly racist, you know? And I'm pretty sure most of these private companies have policies against that because they don't want to get a bunch of shit for, you know, basically in a way like supporting or condoning it. So they just don't want those problems.
I mean, I feel like anybody should be able to post anything in terms of their opinion. I mean,
sure, but
you don't make the YouTube policies.
Right, I don't make the policies.
He's bitching about.
But I mean, like, I don't know what the nature of what he posted was. I don't know if it even goes more extreme than what he's saying here. I mean, you know, he's not giving us anything to go off of other than his insistence that what he posted was innocuous. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was inciting violence. Maybe he was trying to fucking start some shit.
Let's just say I'm skeptical of his claims. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know.
I think there's a lot of reason to be very skeptical of anything this person says.
Explaining exactly why I feel the way I feel. You're an idiot. The majority of black women are idiots. I get on my page and people join my page just to come and argue with me and flag me. And Instagram allows this. You got black women that are flagging dudes because dudes actually say they just only date non-black women. They're going to their accounts on purpose.
Okay, and if that was all you were flagged for, then that's bad and wrong.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But
you're allowed to have your.
You clearly go well beyond that. All right, you clearly go beyond, like, I personally don't date black women.
Yeah, that's no one has a problem with what you personally.
Sure, some people do.
Yeah. Well,
there are some.
Nobody should, I should say.
Nobody should have a problem with it. But you go well beyond that. Like you're just literally sitting here like, black women are stupid. Black women are this. Black women are that. Black women are just as diverse in the kind of people they are as any other fucking group of people. They're not just all exact clones of each other that are all the same. You know, that kind of thinking in general pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And flagging them. Black women sit around because the government allows them to.
But thanks for playing the Doors in the background, so I at least have something to tap my head to as you're fucking rambling.
Because all they do is have bastard children and then use that money that they get from the government in order to sit around and just be on the internet all damn day. So they use this money that they get, these free housing, to just be able to screw around with people all day. The black woman's job is to screw up a black man's life. And I want you black men to learn from me. Notice that.
Wow, he's just crazy paranoid. He literally thinks like there's this like mafia.
Yeah, these cultural stereotypes are all true. It's all going to destroy us.
Black women are like his Jesuits, dude.
So Tommy, what were you saying about the house? How did he get the house?
I heard, and like I said, this is coming from somebody else. Basically, he's renting this house with somebody else. So he doesn't own this house. I was told he doesn't have a net worth of $1.5 million. That was all fudged in Wikipedia. That's bullshit.
Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, especially since I do know for a fact that he has had difficulty paying his child support. But maybe that's based on ideological reasons, because it does seem he's reluctant to yield that anyway.
Let me ask you something. If he didn't give a shit about what he had, like he said, why is it that he's always in front of he goes in front of the pool, then goes in front of a fireplace, it goes from his nice kitchen, goes in his nice garage, and goes in here. You know what I'm saying? He's flaunting that, and most people who flaunt shit like that really don't fucking have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's just weird because, you know, we made a video about him, and we made some comments about his mic or something, like, ooh, you know, he's got this expensive equipment, but he sucks. That was the joke. It's like we thought he sucked compared to how good his setup was. We were admitting he had a good setup. And for some reason, he took that to mean, like, they're jealous of my possessions, and he felt the need to, like, show off his house and show off how awesome his garage is, and... Yeah. You know, it's like, what? I mean, I
fuck a lot of white bitches,
What does this prove to anybody? Like, yeah, and like, and no white person other than the most virulent racist gives a shit how many white pussies you stick your big black dick into, all right?
I know.
No one cares. No one gives a fuck.
That's
no
what I'm
one
saying.
even cares a little bit.
It's not about substance with him, like I said in my video. It's about things. That's it.
It's like, you know... Do you have like a little diary where every time you fuck a white woman, you do a little new tally mark? And the more tally marks you have in your little white woman diary, the higher your self-esteem is or something? Is that how it works? I don't get it.
The funny thing is the rumor that I heard, okay, and I said it's a rumor, so if he wants to come and say something to me or you guys about that he walked in on his wife, his white wife, screwing around with a black dude in their own home, okay, wouldn't he be more pissed off at white women right now? Wouldn't he be more upset about fucking white women that are whores because he walked in on his wife, the white wife who was a whore? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
if that's true.
I don't know if that happened, but yeah, if it did,
if that's true.
If it did, yeah, I mean, that would make more sense to have animosity towards white. I mean, it still wouldn't make sense, but at least it would be somewhat internally consistent, I guess.
Right.
But anyway, let's move on from Tommy. Not you, Tommy from the Bronx. This Tommy Sotomizer here.
Throw this prick in the pool. Forget about it.
All right. I don't even know how to set this next video up, so I'm just going to play it. It is...
Wow. This is... Man, I feel sorry for the people listening to the audio version right now.
The greatest intro of all time.
Wow. Wow. Hold on.
Jesus fucking Christ. This will never be topped.
For those of
again.
you who don't watch the Drunken Peasants podcast, but rather listen to it, I'll try to describe what just happened. It opens with a pyramid, then a strange little UFO comes along and hits the pyramid with lightning until the words, "I am Jeffrey Scott Flesher. Producer Rodney Hugh Ramlin. Step 0. Rant. The light wizard in the flesh." So, yeah, and it's all in space, and there seems to be some kind of characters on top of the pyramid. I can't make them out.
Yeah, just wait.
So, this is the intro, and we're about to watch the video that it accompanies. Yep, more lightning. Wow. It's a dog.
Okay.
Hey, space dog. What's up? Oh, we're going up the flagpole. Okay, hi.
Keep going.
Holy shit.
Keep going. Keep going.
You're born on the light side, and times the dark side can understand.
Wow. I'm not even going to try to describe it anymore. You just need to watch the video.
That plagued all humankind throughout the ages.
Wow.
It was half rat, half ant. They brought the disease of the sewer rat with the strength of an ant.
Yeah.
The rat would crawl its sheeple in their hour of despair and would sit in the middle of their back and stay there till you would speak their mind, thus getting the rat off their back.
Any thoughts, Tommy?
Insanity. That's it.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, like okay.
I've never been rendered completely speechless by a video.
Me too.
But I don't know what to fucking say to this. What is happening?
This is a whole other fucking level of weird.
Yes, that's what I thought when I saw it.
Jesus.
Holy
A
fuck.
rant is a short story about what is bothering you. It allows you to vent your frustrations about something in a way that drives the rant away.
Okay, all right.
YouTube crowd.
It's like crazy people shit, but it's also theatrical. You know what I mean? Like there's like an element of production to this.
There are people in the chat room that are saying that they're too high for this.
Let's keep playing
Those rants, because they are around 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And that is the length of their attention span.
Wow.
But that is just the rant speaking. The first time you have a rant about a subject, it's a step 0 rant. The next rant on this subject moves up to the next step.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. I'm fucking lost over
There's
here.
like a hierarchy of his rants. I guess.
It's like when you rant about something, it's a step 0 rant because that means things to us. I guess
it's step 0, dude.
Step 0. Ooh, wee.
So step by step, the rants march on.
See, there's
Rants
steps.
are not always fun to get off your back.
The rants are marching 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah.
Hurrah. Because they can be very painful.
Yes. Just like the blister on my ass.
A thorn in your foot. But the longer you leave them there, the deeper they will dig in. Like a tick feeding on your emotions. A rant can be anything that bothers you and does not need to bother other sheeple.
Other sheeple, huh?
I want to
You're
slam
all
my
a
nuts with a
bunch
hammer
of
right now.
slaves, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that so far.
You're a sheeple.
Do you want to move on?
This guy has it all figured out.
He knows what's what.
A lot of people on the internet they have very different ideas, but they all somehow have they figured everything in life out.
Do you want to move on or watch more?
I want him to be like, I am Oz.
I think he's
Not a
Jesus.
message to get back. at
He's the living
someone for
Oz
something
man.
They did.
Something
Not
like
meant to
that.
offend anyone. Rather, it's aimed at the world in general.
Someone said Z time,
Be
Johnny.
applied to anyone.
This is Johnny's. This is Johnny evolved to a higher plane of existence. This is Johnny.
When he's no longer a word slave.
You know, Johnny's kind of like the Doctor from Doctor Who. You know, he transforms. This is his newest This is his new incarnation. This guy, much more bitter and cynical than G-Time Johnny.
One and everyone, because the only
This is H-Time
thing Iraq
Johnny.
feeds off of.
All right, that's enough.
All right. I actually meant to play this video coming up here before the one that we just watched, but I forgot. This is a friend of ours who's been on the show a few times, Anthony Fantano.
Actually, before you play that, I should probably take a small break.
What?
I'll be right back.
Was he going to take a dump or something?
He's probably gonna go jerk off or something.
French vanilla.
You're right. It's a French vanilla situation.
Just take a Tumblr porn
Crazy
break.
situation.
With individuals.
Oh, by the way, since we stopped for here for a second, I've been seeing on Twitter that Paul's been throwing up and sick, so I hope you feel better, dude.
Yeah, get well soon.
One
Shit.
too many fucking frozen burritos, man.
Yeah, he finally got, the burrito with food poisoning in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my penis.
Well, the probability just keeps going up. He eats one of those, like, about 7 to 10 of those a week. I mean, just do the math. 10 a week, 520 a year.
I wonder if he eats Hot Pockets, too. Those are so fucking gross.
I haven't had a Hot Pocket I don't fucking how long.
They're really not that great.
That's a curse for Italians, all that kind of food over there.
Yeah, that's gross shit.
Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
What?
We actually went to Italy earlier this year.
I know you guys did.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Italy was shittily. Actually, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the food there.
Yeah. Yeah, we ate pizza like almost every day.
Yeah.
It's different over there, though, the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
it wasn't as different as people led me to believe.
Yeah.
People claimed it was gonna be like, wow, it's so different. It was pretty much. I'd had pizza like that in America.
Where
Come
actually
on.
did you go? Did you go like in Rome? Where'd you go?
Yep, Rome.
Because that's
Yeah,
more
we were-
commercialized over there. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, we found a lot of authentic places around there too, though. We didn't just stick to the touristy shit.
Okay, cool.
We were adventurers, man. We ate things that most people don't eat because we're fucking awesome.
All right, so here's a friend of the show, Anthony Fantano, having a disagreement
Ain't
with
a friend of my show, bitch. Maybe a friend of your show.
Oh, shit.
Anthony Fantano.
I think
Anthony
TJ
Sucktano.
I think TJ was smoking a rock when he walked out of the room because now he's all like.
TJ does like the free bass. TJ, right now you look like a free-basing George R.R. Martin.
He had a disagreement with TJ about how TJ handled Tommy Sotomayor. So, yeah.
I'm working on it. Bam! Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Listen, before we get into this video,
fuck you.
There is a new Counter Chester shirt up on the website.
No one wants that shit.
It's going to be available for the next few months, and you can check
Wipe
it
your ass with it.
via the link.
Garbage.
in
That shirt's
No quality.
description.
The shirt's fucking
All right.
garbage. It's dog
Shipping
shit.
internationally, all that stuff.
That fucking shirt was made in a sweatshop.
This video is about owning
Piece of shit.
what you say. A lot of you guys know that recently on this channel I've been saying some crazy things. Some of it has been troll shit. Some of it has been genuine
I don't know about that.
points of view on a myriad of different
all
topics.
lies.
And you guys are
Pretty sure when
Just lies.
I'm pretty sure when he wears this orange fucking beanie thing, that's when he's trolling. So he's trolling right now.
We'll see.
He's a troll.
All
Let's
lies.
see.
He's a troll.
don't have to agree. You guys don't have to be happy about what I say.
Yeah, we do.
But the thing is, I would expect that you would at least respect where I'm coming from to a degree because I'm going to own what I'm saying. I really meant what I said, or I will take responsibility for what I said and adequately either explain where it came from or and back up what I was saying, or apologize if I have found myself to be incorrect in some kind of way. And a recent occurrence on
This
YouTube,
dude's fucking head looks
bit
like a
of
traffic
beef
cone.
going on between two YouTubers who I have watched
Traffic
multiple
cone.
times.
Dude, your head looks like a traffic
before.
cone.
I guess you could
Just
say
telling you that now.
I'm an avid viewer of both in a sense. They've got a bit of a beef.
Maybe he's a hunter, you know? He goes out in the woods. That's his orange.
Oh, he's a hunter. Oh,
That's his orange so he doesn't get shot.
All right, he's just being safe. You know, I take that back.
Mistaken for a really scrawny deer.
Going on, TJ, the amazing atheist slash the Drunken Peasants, and one Mr. Tommy Sotomayor. Now, the Drunken Peasants on their podcast, they make fun of a ton of different videos, and for whatever reason, Tommy's
For whatever reason, huh?
Just for whatever reason.
The reason is that people send us videos that are really dumb so we can make fun of them, and he happened to be one of those videos that was sent to us because he was really dumb.
Yeah?
And we made fun of him, and that's what happened.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yes. Indeed.
One of his news channels popped up on their podcast, and they proceeded to sort of make fun of him stumbling his words, talking about this transgender woman, and he was not really portraying her in a very positive light, though I do kind of disagree with the idea, and I'm not very happy about the idea that she decided to end her life by throwing herself in front of a dump truck.
Yeah.
It was
And we said that.
We condemned that too.
Yep.
Did you miss that part? Stupid fuck.
Respectful to her memory for Tommy to be consistently throughout the entirety of the article to just kind of, as he was reading an article, to be saying he, she, him, her, he, him, her, it, this, her, him, that, and just kind of like mixing up pronouns in a really obnoxious way. And TJ and his buddy Paul started to make fun of Tommy's speech, what he was saying, the fact the video was boring, and then it sort of took a...
Not as boring as this video, though. We can say that.
You know what, TJ? Is making a case for your fucking racism, bitch.
Yo, bitch, I be Tommy Sotomayor. I want some Schlitz malt liquor.
Give me some motherfucking Colt 45,
You fucking
bitch.
racist, TJ.
You
fucking racist.
Oh, bitch.
You don't have
it's
no
on now.
racist.
Fucking white boy, bitch. You can't be talking like that.
Red lighter.
That's not how I talk. Here you go.
I ain't be fucking no watermelons.
really fast turn into him and TJ doing like these Ebonics impressions, and then
it's terrible.
Like just now, like we just did.
That never happened.
Ooh. No, you're right. No black people talk like that. You're right. I've never heard a black person that sounds like that in my life, ever.
That's true, TJ. Good.
TJ made a watermelon joke at his expense, which isn't really beyond TJ. I know he's made racially charged jokes like that before.
It wasn't even a racially charged joke. All right? The reason I thought of people fucking melons is because I was thinking of this old fucking hentai comic I read where this fucking chick with a dick fucks a fucking melon. And I'm like, yeah, he fucks melons too. So
A lot of people do that shit.
How convenient.
Like
Yeah, I mean, like-
put them in the microwave and fuck them.
yeah, you know, that's a fucking thing. It's documented, man. Fuck.
It is.
It's not racist. I was saying he's so pathetic that he fucks watermelons. I wasn't saying.
So you weren't saying that, TJ. That's what, TJ. That seems very convenient. It's really convenient.
No,
TJ.
I mean, you know, if I
Look,
said,
we all know you're a fucking racist, TJ.
if I said something like he's gonna fuck the watermelon while he eats a piece of fried chicken,
you probably
or something.
did say that. You did. You said it just now.
Yeah, well, I was an
You
example.
were thinking it,
That was
TJ.
an example.
You were
Scotty.
thinking it,
That was
TJ.
an
You're a
example.
racist.
Is he drinking grape soda too, TJ?
Is grape drink, TJ?
Why is that a stereotype of some kind, Ben? The grape drink thing? I never heard of that.
Oh shit!
You know, I noticed.
Damn.
I noticed he doesn't mind when people assume that he has a big dick just because he's black. In fact, I heard he came out and said, like, explicitly, like, my dick's 11 inches.
Well,
like,
what he said was
prove that.
what
prove that? Make a video. Let him prove that. Okay.
what he said was TJ's dick is 1 inch and his is 11 times larger. Do the math. So he pretty much said 11 inches.
Wow. That's impressive. You know, I have a hard time believing someone with an 11-inch dick and a nice house could be so grumpy. I mean, like, what is his fucking problem? You know, it seems like he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be thankful for what he's got happening for him instead of being a whiny little bitch. Just a
If he
thought.
don't have an 11-inch fucking penis, he doesn't own that house. That's why he's fucking grumpy.
Well, you know, that's right. Maybe. I don't know.
But as someone who's been watching his content for a long time, I know it's because he's a rabble-rouser. I know it's because he's a contrarian. I know it's because he's someone who likes to ruffle feathers. He's the type of person who will say exactly what society says he shouldn't say. Don't say this. You can fucking
deconstructing you, TJ.
I mean, like, if that were really true, then I would be saying way crazier shit. I would just be looking for whatever the popular... I'd be like a reverse Hillary Clinton. Find the most popular position and endorse the opposite in every situation.
Exactly.
Like, I would have to be like the craziest motherfucker on earth. Like, that's... I mean, I take a lot of positions I have are unpopular. Other positions I have are quite popular. I'm not basing it on, oh, what do other people think? Well, I think the opposite of them, because fuck those people. I ain't part of your herd conformist structure.
Unbiased journalism from TJ.
Such a conformist.
I'm a
hard-hitting
non-conformist.
news.
Whichever way the mainstream is going, I'm swimming in the opposite direction. Fuck that shit.
Say that immediately afterwards. Now, knowing Tommy, knowing his history and knowing his content, knowing his tendency to respond to nearly anybody and everybody who comes at him in some way, shape, or form on the internet, it was only a matter of time before he'd respond. And he did. And it was not pretty, because he kind of shot back with all these white boy remarks, which I'm not totally surprised, because if he watched that video and just sort of observed that and only that, it would be pretty easy to jump to the conclusion that these guys are racist and that those jokes were racially charged. And they most definitely were, but I'm going to get into that later. But what sort of bothered
response?
You know, I wasn't there, so I mean, I have to clearly go, yeah, you guys are clearly racist.
I don't even have a response to what he's saying. I didn't understand the point, honestly.
Was Paul there too?
Yeah, Paul was there.
Oh, he's definitely a racist.
I'm not really sure what he's saying. Can you maybe summarize it or something? Because I didn't really get it.
He's saying that Tommy Sotomayor, who isn't familiar with us, you know, it was he understands why he thought we were racist based on the racially charged jokes that you and Paul decided to use.
No, that's dumb. He's I mean, like, this guy's going to pretend like he's really sensitive about racial issues. I mean, like, we've watched too many of his other videos to know that's not the case.
So you think he's trolling?
I mean, he's not trolling. He's just playing the race card because he thinks that it's going to just a fucking get out of criticism free, whatever. I mean, he doesn't give a shit about I'm black, they're white. He doesn't give a fuck about that. He's more racist against black people than I am. This is a motherfucker that says that slaves had a choice. They shouldn't have allowed themselves to be enslaved.
TJ,
This is a guy who says that, you know, black women are pieces of shit and black men are pieces of shit, and he doesn't have respect for the black race and whatever else. I mean, and yet he's going to come to me and be like, you just fucking mad because you seeing a black man succeed. It's like, what?
All you're doing is repeating what he's saying, basically.
You got to be consistent with this shit. If you're going to be like, I'm a fucking black power and whatever, then you got to be that all the time. You can't just... I hate black people when it suits my purpose, and I fucking play the race card when it suits my purpose. That's horseshit.
But that's not the modern whiner. The modern whiner is always the victim. It just whatever the situation is, they're actually a victim. You know what I mean?
I noticed in the comment section of one of Tommy Sotomayor's videos that someone was saying, like, be careful, Tommy, you're going to lose all your racist white fans.
You know, I mean, he honestly does seriously run the risk of doing that the more he plays this stupid race card. Just because we made a few harmless little jokes that none of the black people in our audience were offended by, and we have tons. Even when I made that video against Tommy, most of the comments I got, most of the top comments on that are, I'm black, and I think Tommy's a piece of shit, and you're absolutely right.
Tim Black, who...
We don't need to be butthurt every time someone tells a racially insensitive joke.
Tim Black, who knows Tommy Sotomayor, didn't say anything. He liked the video. He
Yeah, I
gave
mean,
it a
and
thumbs up.
he's talked to me. Tim Black, who is also black, has talked to me, and he basically said, you know, you guys aren't racist, and Tommy Sotomayor is way more racist than you guys could ever dream of being, and he's a piece of shit. I mean, I've not had one black person come to me and say, you know, you were really racist against Tommy. Not one.
I'm sure some of Tommy's fans who are black would say that.
I mean, maybe. I haven't seen him.
I should give TJ props for what he was saying, you know? Basically, because he says the same thing about his own people. He makes fun of his own people. So, I mean, what's the problem here?
The only thing we did that he could spin into some racist narrative is we made some Ebonic voices. All right? And the reason we were making fun of his inarticulation is because he flubbed the lines at the beginning of his video.
The very beginning.
Right.
And he was reading.
Right, and it's fine.
Because he always says, like, oh, it's off the cuff, but he was reading something there.
He definitely was reading. But I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. I mean, we do make fun of people all the time using a myriad of different accents.
All right.
There's been tons of white people on this show where I've done like, I believe this. It's like
that's offensive.
They might not actually talk like that. It's just me making fun of them.
I think we're going to move on,
offensive,
but
man.
before we
Stop
move
being
on,
offensive.
I just want to sum up.
Talk anymore.
I just want to sum up like what Anthony Fantano says here. He basically says like you don't own it. Like he expected you to like own it and say that the jokes were racial. Instead of he feels that you're pretending like they weren't.
Everyone knows the jokes are racial. Why does it
the
need to be
Mellon joke is
explained?
not racial. I mean, obviously the Ebonics voice has a racial component, but it's not a racist joke. Any more than me doing a redneck voice is a joke against white people. I'm making fun of a particular accent. And it happens to be associated with people, like, just like the redneck voice is associated with people who are fucking stupid, the fucking ultra Ebonic-y voice is associated with people who are fucking stupid. Not necessarily all fucking black people. But it is pretty clear that Tommy Sotomizer is a retard, so...
It's retard.
He might not talk like that, but...
He do sex, though, TJ.
He does do sex.
He do sex.
He do sex.
He do sex.
All right.
Rhonda Pfister is
moving on. As many of you know, Josh Feuerstein had a video that he took down that he made several months ago encouraging what sounded like a armed resistance to Planned Parenthood. We're not going to play that video because that video gets taken down a lot, but we're going to play a video he made in response to the criticism that he got from that.
Neat.
Hey guys, what's up? Josh Feuerstein here. I normally don't even take time to address what haters say about me, but I thought that this would give me an opportunity to actually prove a very powerful point. There's a highly edited video, totally taken out of context. It's going around about me saying that I encourage violence because I'm pro-life.
You've encouraged violence in several of your videos, so don't bullshit us, you fucking fat turd.
The fucking right out of the fucking bullshitters playbook. I was misinterpreted and taken out of context. That's not what I really meant. It's like,
you were not taken out of context.
No,
you fucking sat there and said that
this is something you publicly posted on the internet, and it's pretty clear most times when you do a video, it's one take. You might do multiple takes until you find one you like, but it's just one continuous take.
Yeah, I mean, like, what did you said that Planned Parenthood doctors should have to fear for their lives for once. How is that to be interpreted?
Yeah, what else could that mean?
What does that mean other than we should be violent against them and make threats against them? What does that mean other than that, Josh?
Well, all you have to do is look at the people in these professions and know a lot of them are on edge because of the constant barrage of threats and harassment and just the list of behaviors goes on and on. I encourage anyone just to even go read about what the people that work at Planned Parenthood face.
In regards
from crazy conservative Christians.
Oh, yeah.
To what just took place at Planned Parenthood. Wrong. Let me first of all say that I'm pro-life, which means I'm pro all life, human life, period, no matter who it is. But let me say this.
Yes,
the video, before it was edited, actually pointed out the irony of how Cecil the lion, you guys remember the lion that was shot by the dentist? Remember how people were calling for his death? They were calling for him to be executed over a lion. The man was hiding in fear of his life. And I simply pointed out the irony. The irony that abortion doctors, such as those at Planned Parenthood, they don't go to work in fear for their life.
Yeah, but then you wrap that all up.
That's not even true, though.
You wrapped all that up saying that they should be in fear for their lives, and in fact, a lot of them are.
They are.
It's
bullshit.
I don't remember anyone saying, "Let's kill the dentist who killed the lion."
I honestly do remember that.
Yeah, people were
really.
Saying
there were some people.
I believe it.
Not a lot.
I believe it. It's probably like extreme people, like animal rights people.
Sure.
But the majority of people,
a lot of them were just
like, he's an asshole.
Too, but
most people just thought he was an asshole.
Right. I thought he was an asshole as well.
Maybe he deserved some jail time for it. I didn't think he should be put to death.
I don't. I mean, what he did was legal. The industry is what needs to be punished.
If it
not
was
the
legal,
guy.
then
I mean, he went over there. I mean, there's some questions about certain aspects of what he did.
A terrible industry.
But anyway, it's not even comparable.
But yeah, I mean, it's not, and you know, but the point is that his video ended with him saying abortion doctors should be in fear, like the guy who killed Cecil the Lion should be in fear. So basically, he's saying that these are the people who you should be aiming your death threats towards. So what other ways are there to interpret it?
Yeah, what else would they be afraid of?
Just to be clear, I don't think that the Planned Parenthood shooter sat down and watched Josh Feuerstein's video and said, yeah. I don't think he ever saw it. Probably he did not. This I mean, maybe this shit, but I mean, like the fucking shit Josh said is just floating around.
Maybe
the
he
zeitgeist.
saw something else that was similar.
Yeah, or inspired by Josh, or you know, from someone like Josh,
someone he knew that watches Josh.
Yeah, but I mean, like this kind of shit, this violence against abortion doctors shit has been going on forever.
I know.
I mean, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. This
Josh
is nothing
is a
new at all.
pus-filled pussy. That's all he is.
Pus-filled pussy. I like that.
Exactly.
And yet they're killing little human beings. Now, I need, first of all, for you to decide in your mind whether or not you believe that abortion is murder. If so, would not logic conclude that we are experiencing mass genocide here in America today? In fact, greater than the Holocaust proportions?
Here's the thing. We had the highest court in the land actually look at this issue, and they decided that no, it's not murder. Now, you can personally have disagreements with that, but that's the law of the land. That's how things are interpreted. All right? So, people have already made this decision. Obviously, you feel like it is murder. I feel like, no, it's not murder. So, we might have a philosophical difference, but my side is the side that has the law behind it. And the thing is that even when abortion was illegal in America, it didn't stop women from getting abortions. Because guess what? If you really don't want the kid, it's easy enough to figure out a way to get rid of the fucking thing. But it's dangerous. You know, people have put themselves in dangerous situations to get abortions when it's not legal. The whole idea was, let's take this horrible underground black market activity and set up a social mechanism whereby it can be done safely. That's what happened, and that's what you object to. What you want to do is not really get rid of abortion, but just push it back into the darkness where people's lives are going to be threatened just to get the procedure.
Bled to death in back alley offices, I mean, because of this kind of fucking rhetoric here.
Not to mention all the
That's
crazy...
why they didn't make the laws, so you have a healthy environment and, you know, not have any crazy shit going on. But, you know, what he wants to fucking do, and a lot of people, they want to outlaw that, and then it's exactly what's going to repeat itself. You know what I mean? Abortion's never going to go away.
The crazy fucking irony, Tommy, is that Planned Parenthood, in all likelihood, prevents far more abortions than it even carries out.
They do.
Because they are providing women with
contraceptive.
Yeah, contraception. Contraceptive
abortion
aid.
is only a small part of what they even do.
They have a problem with abortion, but they don't. But they also have a problem with birth control too.
Yeah, well,
they just want abstinence.
Wouldn't you think it's the lesser evil? If you really feel like abortion is murder, if you really feel like it's murder, wouldn't the pill, even if you don't like it or are morally uncomfortable, wouldn't that be better?
Nope, abstinence. If it, you know, TJ, if you're giving young people contraception, you're just encouraging them to break God's law.
If you want to be abstinent, be fucking abstinent.
Are you telling them to break God's law?
We all know that these so-called abstinence-only people, you know, these girls just end up taking it in the ass because they're like, well, technically my virginity's still intact.
Hey, it's a technicality.
Hey, you know what? That's great contraception, taking it in the ass, because you can't get pregnant that way.
You're very right, Ben. You're very right. But you still get STDs that way. In fact,
True.
You're probably more likely, but, you know, whatever. Oh, Josh is a moron. What's new?
I realize what you say, but Josh, it's legal. The Holocaust was legal in Germany, but legal doesn't mean...
You know what? There's a Nazi reference on almost every show that we do.
Okay, if the Holocaust was legal, what was with those Nuremberg trials? Huh? What was with that? The Holocaust isn't legal. There's such a thing as international law. That still existed then. Maybe not to the extent it does now, but it did exist then. So it was not perfectly legal for them to do that. And comparing abortion and the Holocaust, I mean, you're just as bad as that stupid fucking vegan the other day that was comparing, chicken farms and shit to Auschwitz.
It's just a form of rhetoric. It's just the Holocaust. The Holocaust, because it's like it's an attention grabber.
Exactly.
The Holocaust is the Holocaust for a reason, because really not much else is as bad as the Holocaust. It's kind of right there at that pinnacle of horrible shit that people have done.
Yeah.
Comparing other things to it's not equivalent.
People want a screenshot. Screenshot.
Oh, he looks like such a little bitch.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh, God, Josh.
People should put like whatever you want, like make this into a meme and send it to him on Twitter or something like
or it
that.
could be really baked too.
Tommy, what would you say to Josh if you were face to face with him right now?
I would call him a pus-filled fucking pussy.
What do you think he would do?
He'd piss his pants.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
You think he'd just do nothing? You think he'd just be like walk away quietly?
Yeah.
That's your opinion, sir.
You think you just like kind of look down and be ashamed?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, so would Sotomizer over there too. Same thing. Both of them.
There's a video of someone that went and asked him about his Red One, or not? Yeah, it's like his fundraiser for his camera, and he was
very expensive camera.
and he was very just sheepish, like blah 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 bullshit. Gotta go. Then someone called him away. Josh, you're needed elsewhere.
Right. You see, the problem is that today we have too many people that are silent, and
Have you ever been to his
silence equals
website?
consent. Now, I realize that it's not politically correct.
There's almost no content for the most part. It's just like, donate to me every month.
So his website is nothing but a donation button, basically?
That's the impression I got.
Wow. Neat. We need to set up a website like that. Oh, wait, we have one. Patreon.com/DP.
Oh, yeah.
Go
there
there.
you go.
Become a patron. You get eligible for perks and such.
Correct, and I know it's not easy to stand up and speak out at times like this in the face of a culture that believes that abortion is okay, but it takes courage. Unfortunately, a lot of Christians today don't have that courage. They say, but I just, I just have fear.
Yeah, the problem is that pro-life people are too passive. It's kind of weird to say a few days after some crazy pro-lifer just shot up a Planned Parenthood,
Yeah, he might have been better off just ignoring all the criticism he got.
Yeah.
He's not making himself sound better.
Yeah, this is not like you're just digging the hole deeper here, Josh. First of all, we already know what you fucking said. No one's buying this. I was never suggesting violence.
You can flag the videos, but they'll never go away,
Yeah, it's there. People know. People saw. And the people who haven't saw it yet are probably going to look for it right fucking now.
It's basically the same thing with the Cool Cat guy. It's like some people look at the MCA and they go, "Oh wow, I have a tool now to censor anyone I don't like."
Yeah, it's real unfortunate. Come try that shit with the Drunken Peasants. We'll fuck you up.
I'm too afraid to speak out. You see, courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to look fear in the face and do what is right. You see,
you're a fucking hero, Josh. You're a fucking hero.
Let me ask you this, Josh. If your original video was has been so misinterpreted and shit, and, it's just a bunch of people distorting what you said, why did you take it down?
That's what I was going to say a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, if it was this totally defensible video that's just been, distorted and manipulated, why'd you take it down? Right after the Planned Parenthood attacks happened, you went back and took that video down.
I think the minute he gets a bad response, he fucking like, oh shit, this is going south. Just get rid of it.
Exactly.
It never happened.
What he does, because he doesn't want people. He doesn't want to lose any subscription. He don't want to lose any views. Actually, he probably would have got more views if he left it up there. He's stupid.
Yeah,
yeah, he really is.
Keep that shit up. What, I mean, like, what do you think's going to happen? You think the FBI is going to show up at your door?
Look
like,
at fucking Pat
You're
Robertson
responsible.
and all these other crazy fucking people like him. It's like you can say whatever crazy shit you want, and people just be like,
"This is America."
Oh,
man.
Jesus! Oh, it's okay. You can say whatever. He's talking about Jesus in some
Pat
vague
fucking
way.
Robertson said that 9/11 happened because lesbians.
Well, look at Donald
bitches.
Trump. Donald Trump says shit all the
you know,
time.
He said Mexicans are all rapists and shit. I mean, you
Deport them all.
This is America, Josh. You don't have to back away from what you say.
It's coming from all over South and Latin America, and it's coming probably from the Middle East. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
China, Japan, Mexico. I love China.
He loves China.
Of course he does.
All right, what's next?
Wild Bill for America.
Finally. Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Hello, everybody. Wild Bill from America
Wild
here.
Bill. Is Wild Bill recovering from the flu or something? He looks real bad. He looks like a feral ghoul from fucking Fallout.
You know what?
Yeah, look at him.
This dude gets sick all the fucking time. Like, there'll be videos, he'll be like, oh, I feel like shit again. It's like, dude, you're like sick every few months or
Look at
few
this
weeks.
fuck. God damn.
You got a weak immune system,
You
dude.
need to go to the doctor,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I know you probably can't afford it. I mean, maybe you can because thanks to the Affordable Care Act and shit, but, you know, you should do that. You should go there.
Yeah,
do
man.
that shit. Oh, maybe they haven't done the Medicare expansion in your state because I think, where you live? In some shitty
Florida?
state? Yeah, they definitely have them. They definitely did it there because, you know,
old
Floridians, man.
old people.
Filled with old people.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was just uploading a new video called Crybaby Lives Matter. Yeah, I'll catch a little grief for that one. But I'm suddenly interrupted when I see a mass shooting in California. So I interrupted my uploading to jump on here and get a few words in.
What do you think he's going to say? What do you think he's going to say? Obama's fault.
He's gonna, it's Obama and
gun control.
Gun control caused it because California has strict gun control.
If everyone had a gun,
laws.
they could have defended themselves.
If people had guns, they could defend themselves. And
we'll see.
He's gonna invoke God and say that if God was part of American life, then this wouldn't have happened. And that's pretty much gonna be it, I think.
I think he's going to say he's going to want it in the ass. Let's see.
Well, that's going to be in the subtext.
Gee, did Obama's beloved refugees just shoot up California?
Oh, fuck. I forgot. Yeah, he's going to mention the refugees, too.
Yeah, the details are sketchy, and I don't want to imitate liberals.
You know those refugees aren't here yet, right?
Oh, they're here, TJ.
Oh, okay.
By launching propaganda attacks on my enemies, who, by the way, are also the enemies of faith, freedom, and generally the USA.
Outside group is responsible
I
for
see
all our
reports of
problems and our
multiple
political
shooters.
opponents.
Snowball did it. It was Snowball.
It's just the oldest trick in the book, man. You know, it's like the problems are not being caused by us, by others outside who are doing bad things. They're the problem.
We are not culpable in this. It's the Mexicans who have invaded and the Chinese who are fucking us. It's all these other groups and those Muslims and ISIS.
Mexico.
Oh my God, it's everyone else. It's everyone's fault but ours that our country's fucked up.
They're bringing crime.
Yep.
They're rapists.
Thank you, Trump.
They're the ones who
Thank you,
brought that
Trumpy.
shit here.
We love you,
Of course,
Trumpy.
multiple bodies.
Yep.
Gee, do you think this is important enough for Obama to interrupt his global warming summit with the other
What a
wannabe
waste of
dictators?
time. Global
Probably
warming.
not. First of all, it is Americans who got shot, and they don't seem to be too high on Obama's priority list. Well,
Yep.
not until
Obama's
their
fault.
Yeah,
skin
that's
color is
Obama's job. Every time someone gets shot in America, which happens all the fucking time, he's supposed to drop everything and go see them, even if they're dead. He's dead, sir. Well, I saw him.
Well, I shook his dead hand.
So they're talking about climate change. It's like climate change, an unimportant topic and a waste of time.
It's a liberal media fiction, Scotty.
You know, as a former law enforcement officer, I can imagine
you're not.
the irritation of the law enforcement officers of today. Watching
Forest
Washington,
Ranger.
D.C. force tens
When you're in Texas, look behind you, because that's where the douchebag's gonna be.
of thousands of potentially violent criminals into our
That
neighborhoods,
was a Walker,
and at
Texas
the
Ranger
same time
reference.
threatening to prosecute officers who aggressively enforce the law or even defend themselves.
Aggressively enforce the law.
I have no-
And defend themselves.
That's rich. aggressively enforce the law by breaking it and shooting people who don't deserve to be shot.
When they shoot people in the back, that's because they're aggressively, defending the law and themselves.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. $8,737,000.
Damn, that's a lot of Mexicans.
$540,000.
Neat. I wish I had that much money.
Problem declaring Barack Obama to be public enemy #1.
So we checked the Obama, it's Obama's fault checkbox already.
There you go.
So we got that one right.
Scotty needs to call up the FBI and be like, okay, priority #1, Obama. Public enemy #1, Obama. Just put him on the #1 most wanted list.
In fact, Bill Lumen posted a picture on Facebook today.
I'm with Tommy. Obama is a pussy. All right? I can't believe that these guys like Wild Bill are so scared of this timid fucking pussy who's all about trying to compromise in every possible situation. Obama's middle name should be fucking compromised.
He had 2 years where the entire federal government, the elected federal branches of the federal government, were all part of his party.
Yeah, I mean, there was a Democratic sweep when he went into office. He did nothing with it. He tried to build some dumbass coalition. Fuck that. You got the majority. Just fucking pass laws at your whim.
Which what Republicans do.
He didn't fucking do it.
Nope. And then eventually the Republicans took the House back.
Oh, what a pussy. I mean, they did pass some legislation, whatever, but I mean, goddamn, he's just been such a little bitch. And I remember when he fucking first trotted out Obamacare, it was like, so we gotta have single payer. This whole thing doesn't work without single payer. And then, as soon as he came up with it's at least a cool thing about Carter is he did punch out a cop when he was younger.
Did he really do that?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did.
Really?
Yeah.
He told on was it to Tonight Show or something? Or
Yeah, he punched a cop in the face because the cop was a dick.
There you go. I like him now.
You got to at least give Carter that much, man.
Yeah, when he's not a pussy anymore, I give him credit now.
Today, if you punch a cop, you don't ever get to be president. It was a different time. People used to respect that kind of thing.
Like, he punched the sheriff, he's got balls, and the sheriff's like, all right, I forgive you.
I don't think that happened.
That addressed the confusion that many have over Obama's actions. It was a
That's
picture
why I
of
would sell
Obama, and the topic said, when you realize that he's not on our side, everything he does makes perfect sense.
What?
So
like,
what if it
you
turns
actively
out
believe
that,
that
this
Obama's
California
sitting
bloodbath
around
is linked
just
to
trying to
Obama's
destroy the
open
country
border
on
policies
purpose.
and his infatuation with Islamic refugees.
Infatuation? What?
Political reality. It's like a bunch of these people are showing up, and it's like, well, we gotta do something because that's just like what the West generally does.
No,
in these
like
situations.
The international community asked us to take as part of this burden, because it is a burden of all these refugees pouring in Europe. They asked us, can you take 65,000 of these refugees?
Yep.
Which is a drop in the fucking bucket. It's not even a drop in the bucket. It's like a drop in the drop.
There's
in the
millions
bucket.
of refugees. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, we already accept tons of refugees into this country. We have refugees living here. We
I don't trust them.
We see refugees around us, right here from Somalia and
Yeah,
shit.
we have a lot of.
Yeah, we got like some Somalis and shit around here. I never fucking seen them cause any shit.
And by this time, like their ancestors too that were born here.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine. Who gives a shit?
Or their descendants, rather, not their ancestors.
Yeah, I mean, but we already accept refugees in this country. The statistics have already shown that these refugees we take in are not any more likely to be violent in this country than anybody fucking else. In fact, it seems like they're not very violent because they already have to go through this fucking huge, crazy vetting process to even be accepted anyway.
Yeah, it's not like people just move to the U.S. Like, besides from the ones that do illegally, and even then, it's usually really difficult. But it's not like you just okay, you're gonna get a visa and you're gonna come here. It's just gonna be so simple. It's like it's not simple.
I mean, I can't see any previous Republican president turning these fucking refugees down.
Didn't Reagan legalize a bunch of people?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, there you go.
Reagan did some big amnesty thing.
Yeah,
but that's a race, and you see Reagan back there in the background. I mean,
yeah. Why are you sitting there saying Reagan's just fucking destroyed the country? No, you have them on your fucking wall, you fucking hypocrite.
If Reagan saw, Reagan, if he saw the rhetoric of modern Republicans, would be like, "What the fuck has my party become?"
He'd be a Democrat.
I don't even like Reagan, but he would not fucking support the Republican Party in its modern incarnation. Donald Trump.
Is Tommy still there?
I don't hear him.
I'm here.
He's there.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know what to make of this fucking dude here.
He's crazy.
He's Wild Bill for America.
We play his videos a bit here on the show, but haven't played one for a while.
Yeah,
And America, bless God.
Usually he's out there with a fucking big old cowboy hat on.
Yeah,
acting
that's
like
what I was
he's
just gonna
fucking-
say. He's always out around the farm and shit. This dude.
Yeah, in parks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You see squirrels in the background of his videos a lot.
Which are more interesting than him, generally.
Yeah, usually if you see a squirrel, that's the highlight of the video. Like, holy shit, a squirrel. At least this video's not a total piece of shit.
And we've bashed him so many times, and he just ignores our existence. Like, most people won't, but he's definitely one of them.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Has he
keeps
responded
on
to you at
trucking.
all ever?
Nope.
Nope.
Doesn't even acknowledge that we exist.
One of the very few people, honestly.
He's above everybody. That's why.
He knows he's right. You don't need to fucking verify.
When is Obama going to be held accountable by we the people?
I don't know.
Mark my word.
You know, some guys just killed a bunch of people. Is it really, like, is this really the time to fucking, like, we need to hold Obama accountable?
Obama did it.
Obama had nothing to do with this shooting happening.
Yes, he did.
Unless you can actually show me some evidence of a connection between this shooting and Obama.
Who was president?
What are you talking about?
Who was president?
Okay, well, who was president when 9/11 happened?
Who was president?
There is a day of reckoning coming when every elected official who has conducted themselves disgracefully in violation of their duties and their oath of office will face
disgrace.
justice. Obama's weakness on terrorism has left.
So what, like the Wild Bills of America are going to storm the Capitol and fucking string the politicians up in the streets?
How?
I call bullshit, man. It looks Wild Bill looks like he just pretty much sits around his house most days, like, you know, just drinking a cup of coffee, like, yep, America's going to shit. Fox
This is just
News
that
in the
idle,
background.
the South will rise again bullshit.
He said Obama was weak on terrorism. It seemed like Obama was more successful against terrorism during his presidency than George Bush was, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, who was it that got Osama bin Laden again? It was Obama, wasn't it?
A trail of bodies. And it's possible that America...
I mean, it's not like Obama personally went over there and got Osama.
Also, I mean,
But-
Bush's disastrous policy, which pretty much, I mean, the invasion of Iraq created ISIS. I mean, it's pretty much what happened.
Calling Obama soft on terrorism is so weird when you consider that drone strikes against our enemies are up way, way higher under Obama than they were under Bush. Now, that's some of that's to do with the increase in technology,
yeah.
sure.
Right.
But a lot of it has to do with Obama just having more of a policy of let's kill these fucks. Bush wanted to capture them a lot of time. Obama is actually way more aggressive in that he just wants to kill them. He doesn't even want to get, you know, his idea is not like let's catch them and get intel or any of that shit.
yeah,
it's like let's
that's why
kill
they-
these fucks.
Well, they only wanted certain ones. Other ones they killed, like Saddam Hussein's sons, they were killed. They put a bounty on them. They were taken out. But Saddam, they really wanted him. Remember, it was like he's hiding in a hole.
And he was.
And
Yeah,
then
he
of course
was.
they tried and he was hung. You know.
How hung was he, Scotty? Was it 11
I'm pretty fucking stoned right now, so.
Citizens lying dead in the streets in California just might have Obama and his minions to thank for that.
No.
Lock and load, America. There is no telling what this president has in store for our families before he is finally out of office.
Does he really believe this shit? No.
And eligible
Because,
for
I mean, how would you go to
prosecution.
sleep at night if
This
you
is
really
Wild Bill
believe this
for
kind of
America.
shit?
Always an optimist.
I mean, that's why he's always sick. He doesn't get enough sleep.
I mean, like, if I really believed, like, everyone was out to get me, like, in the government, like, how the I would be in fucking hiding. I wouldn't just be at my house, like, okay.
Why is it that these people, they never bring up the valid criticisms of Obama? It's always like this crazy bullshit.
Yeah, because then it puts us in the position of having to sit here and fucking defend Obama like we're some Obama fanboys.
Right.
Because they make such illegitimate criticisms that you have to fucking be like, what are you talking about? I mean, you
So
act
he's
like
gonna shut-
Obama's this crazy dictator. He's really like kind of this passive pussy. Sorry, Tommy, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say, is he gonna shut down his channel once Obama's out of office, or what's gonna be his next thing?
Who knows?
Because I'm not really familiar with this degenerate here.
Well, I'm sure if it's maybe if it's Ted Cruz, he'll start making some happy videos. Who knows?
Oh, okay, good.
Screenshot for everybody. This is good because you guys could draw like a doobie in Wild Bill's mouth. You know.
He did inhale.
Yep.
He's like the white Snoop Dogg.
Is
Snoop Dogg.
Right now he is.
Right now he fucking is.
I never envisioned that before. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do this guy. We've played this guy on the show before. We called him Rye Batman.
Oh my God, that guy.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah, he's going to talk about ISIS coming to Texas.
ISIS
Oh, they're
is
coming
down.
Hey, Cheetah, you said that
Texas.
shit.
Yeah.
You fucking predicted it, TJ.
My solution to the whole Middle East problem is let ISIS and the rednecks of America fight over Texas.
I think he'll disagree, but let's see.
Hey everybody, it's Jason
wants
Blahad
that
here, and a couple of people asked me what I personally think, being a Texan, living in Texas, being originally from Texas.
Isn't it kind of weird that he has the body of a wrestler but the mannerisms of a teenage girl? People want to know what I personally think about
my feelings. Let me explain my feelings.
As a Texan.
There's a Celine Dion song going on in his head right now.
Near, far, wherever you
Is what I think about ISIS.
Is that Celine Dion?
Threats to attack us here. I don't think ISIS understands who they're messing with when they make these statements.
See, he
Don't
wants
you
it.
mess with Texas, boy.
He's ready.
He wants the war.
He's like, bring it on. Texas going to win.
All right.
TJ, you're a fucking genius.
What our government needs to do, since the Texans are ready and prepared, what our government needs to do, we will pay to bring ISIS here to Texas.
Yes.
And the rednecks like this and ISIS can fight over who gets to be
And it's all
going
gonna
to
be televised.
Yep, it's all going to be televised. It's going to go as many seasons as it takes for there to be a clear victor.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, and America's going to watch.
We're going to be interviewing people on both sides. Like, what do you think's going to happen in the next battle? You know, and it's like, oh.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
gonna be great.
And there'll be like episodes where people get ambushed and shit. Like, they'll set it up, obviously.
We'll
like,
be fucked if
and
we're
we can-
bordering ISIS.
And we can call it Tex-ISIS.
Yeah, Tex-ISIS.
It's going to be a great fucking show. This guy's probably going to die in the first season. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't look...
Remember when he said he was as big as Ryback?
He's clearly not.
No.
He's not even close.
Or Texas culture. They seem to have forgotten last time we did a Draw Muhammad contest to lure them in. That was Haji bait. We did that and it worked, and like what they did with the Charlie Hebdo shooting,
like him, though,
they
too.
sent two dumbasses with minimal training with AK-47s. You know, they killed 12 people in Paris. We killed them here before they killed anybody.
Ooh, congratulations.
Good job, Texas.
And we all thought it was funny, and we wanted them to
about
send
those
more. In
military
fact, we've been
bases,
talking about
the
doing
military
more
base
Draw
in
Muhammad
Texas,
contests here,
where people
just so we can...
Yeah, I want to send them all. Let's send them all to Texas. You know, if ISIS wins, they can set up their theocratic state, and if you guys win, you can set up your theocratic state, and whoever wins, we're just going to nuke it afterwards. So enjoy.
Hashtag nuke Texas.
Enjoy your nuclear fucking wasteland, formerly Texas. Actually, maybe we won't nuke it because I don't want the animals and shit to be irradiated, so we'll just firebomb it with napalm, all the populated areas, and then we'll send in ground troops to clear the rest out. And
Start
then
with this
Texas
guy.
can start over. We can press the reset button on Texas. No more rednecks, no more ISIS. The world is a better place. This solution has to happen. Hashtag TJ's plan.
I like it. I like it.
I like it too.
and lure more of them out so that we can kill them.
Yeah,
because in Texas, we think that sort of thing is fun.
Yeah.
We're the most militant, heavily armed, and heavily trained culture on the face of the earth right now.
You're pussies. Shut up.
There was a military base in Texas that was attacked by a fucking crazy Muslim.
Yeah, he killed a bunch of them.
Like, if you can do it on a military base, you're talking like, we're the most ready. It's like, so what? You think there's never going to be a moment where you're going to be vulnerable? Like, you're one of those guys, like, I'm always strapped, I got my gun, I'm going to go out, no one's ever going to fuck with me. It's like, What if they did? What if someone just popped out and pointed a gun at your head? You're gonna have to, and you have no time to grab it. Like, what are you gonna do? You're still gonna try to go for the gun and be killed, dude?
I would suck the
bullshit.
dick.
What you don't realize is that all of these fucking gun nuts all think that they're dirty fucking hairy.
Oh, I believe me, I know.
They all think that they're, no matter what situation happens to them, it's gonna play out in their favor as long as they got their gun.
I was telling that story about fucking Stevie, where he's all like, "Man, if I just have my concealed carry, like no one fuck with me." It's like, I'm like, Stevie, you're just seeing every situation as like the solution is your gun.
Yeah, someone fucks with me, I solve that real quick. I just shoot them. It's like I've never owned a gun in my life. I've never been in some situation. I've never been in a situation where I thought I needed one. You know?
It only makes common sense.
Every time, I mean, I've been in situations where I've been threatened and shit. But I'm always glad in retrospect I didn't have a gun, because then I might have fucking had some fucking, gun courage and been like, I bet I could fucking take this on. I might be dead right now if I'd had a gun in those fucking situations.
Exactly. Most people talk
it's
shit
just silly.
Most people talk shit and, I have a gun, I'll go out there and kill people if I had one, this and that. Those are the ones who usually end up getting shot.
Yeah, because they're morons. They're waiting for a fucking gunfight to happen. This guy's sitting here telling you, like, oh, there's more crazy Muslims that come here to Texas to try to kill people because we kill them first. Yeah, that happened one time. Another time, that didn't work out that way.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure people get shot in Texas all the time, despite how militant and ready they are.
Of course they do.
I mean, you're so fucking dumb.
Just look at any chart of gun violence or map of gun violence in Texas. It's always very, very high. Yeah, I mean, even like unintentional firearms, like accidents.
Well, unintentional. What are you talking about? Everyone in Texas is a fucking Walker Texas Ranger, man.
Oh yeah, with the secular clan.
Actually, I think Walker Texas Ranger might have been one of those lame, like, I only use my fist kind of characters. I don't know. I never watched that shit.
Why would you? It's fucking total shit.
He thinks he's fucking Steven Seagal or something. Someone who uses a gun.
Chuck Norris was fucking Steven Seagal? It's pretty crazy.
That'd be pretty awesome, actually. I'd watch it.
Oh, God.
You wouldn't watch that just out of curiosity?
No.
Oh, dude, Bill,
you're full of shit.
He'd watch it.
He's a liar.
Like 4 in the morning. Like, how could it be? How bad could it be? Oh God!
People would at least want to know what the fuck that looked like, even if they know it's gonna be disgusting. Like, all right, let's
I'd
take a
watch
look at
it,
this.
man. It's like it's so strange. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, man, fuck.
I'm on a front row seat.
Like, why is this happening? Like, let's watch it and see it.
We are the new Spartans. We see ourselves in that role.
Oh my God. Okay, so you're the new Spartans, right?
You were raised like them too, right?
Okay, so if a Spartan had a baby that was deformed or looked weak in any way, they left on the top of a hill to die. Pretty sure you Texans don't do that. Maybe you do. Spartan boys were sent away from their families to be militarily trained for their entire young lives. And by the way, since they were all these boys together and there was no girls around, most Spartan boys had their first sexual encounters with other boys. And in fact, Spartan was actually a slang in ancient Greece for gay. Did you know that? Real interesting little fact there. And also, the Spartans got their asses kicked all the time. You know, it wasn't like in the movie 300. Yeah, they were some badass warriors, but they weren't like the ultimate warriors that couldn't be fucking beat.
Definitely not.
I mean, so basically, when you say you're a Spartan, I just want you to know that on all levels, you're not. You're, in fact, just a little bitch who thinks he's tough because he has some fucking show muscle, and you can wave a gun around and act like Billy Badass, and you're like...
You're not a nice person.
Yeah, come on, ISIS, bring it!
Then there's something wrong.
If ISIS busted down this guy's door right now and had AK-47s drawn, he'd be pissing his fucking pants.
Damn right. He looks like a big pussy to me anyway. I don't think he's nothing.
Yeah.
What is he?
I mean, I'm not saying I'm some kind of fucking tough guy, but I don't go around like, man, I'm a woman, I send ISIS. I'll kill them all. I'm like fucking Rambo, bitch.
Yeah, it's so moronic to say shit like this. I wish ISIS was here now. It's like, why? So they could kill some innocent people? You're a fucking moron.
Yeah, he wants to play G.I. Joe, and just like spray
join
bullets
the fucking,
everywhere.
Okay, then either join the military, or if he was in the military, then that's what he did. If he wants that shit, he can take that kind of job.
Yeah, I think when he turns off the camera, he hopes Muslims run around.
Hold on.
What?
Screenshot.
Oh God!
Now he could be a Spartan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he is. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I take it back. He was a smart man.
Smarter.
He's smarter.
he's
Only the
holding
gay
his
part
cock,
of it,
too,
though.
All the gayest part of Spartan life, but
Yeah.
nothing else.
No warrior and nothing.
It's just like he's jerking off.
That's what I just said.
He's jerking off to 300
in
right
this
now.
world. Texas is the type of place that if you come here, we have 1.8 million veterans. We have over 1 million legally owned assault rifles. We have our own army, our
talks
own
like
Navy, our
Ryback.
own Air Force. We manufacture all
He's
the
as dumb
nuclear
as
warheads
Ryback,
for the
yeah.
United States. Coming and attacking here and sending terrorist attacks here, it's not going to be like in France or Paris or even most of the United States. If people come and do that here,
Okay.
we're the type of people,
Texas,
we're not even going to give you a
You know what we
claim.
need to do? Let's send this tape to ISIS so that they focus all their attention on Texas.
Yeah, like, take on Texas. They want to fight.
Hey, this guy from Texas says you guys are a bunch of pussies and you ain't got the balls to do terrorist attacks in Texas. Because then at least ISIS will focus all its aggression on Texas, and nothing of value will be lost in any future attack.
And you know they'll keep antagonizing each other until like the end of time. Okay, I think we solved the ISIS problem.
Yeah, like really. I mean, I started off as a joke, but the more I think about it, pitting Texas against ISIS really is the best option for everybody.
It is. They'll go back and forth for 2,000 years and still won't accomplish anything.
Yeah, you know, let them waste their time battling, and the rest of us can focus on more important issues.
Make Texas the next third world.
What do you mean the next? There already is. You ever been through there? It's horrible.
No, I have.
You know, some parts of Texas are literally indistinguishable from the wasteland and Fallout. I will say that.
El Paso.
Yeah, you know, you walk through El Paso, it's like, so did I wake up in a nuclear winter? It's like, no, you're just in El Paso.
Yeah.
Oh.
Might as well get some Chico's tacos while you're there, though.
Yeah, there is good food in Texas. I gotta admit,
Yeah?
they got some good barbecue and shit.
They do have good food in Texas. That's true.
Once Trump gets all those Mexicans out of there, it's going to turn into a nice hopping joint, El Paso.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But then all the Tex-Mex food is going to be gone, too, so fuck that shit.
Yeah, it'll be really bland.
Yeah, the Texas food is going to lose some quality.
That doesn't sound very good.
I don't think it's all the white people making the food taste good, because I noticed the whiter food is usually the more bland and shitty it is.
That is
Sorry,
true.
white race, you're just not a good cooks.
You say you don't love Icelandic food? Come on.
I don't even know what the fuck people in Iceland eat.
They eat like lamb and shit. A lot of fish, I'm sure.
Fish. Yeah, fish is okay.
Didn't we have someone from Iceland in one of our hangouts?
Yeah, we should have asked him what he eats.
Eat whale and orcas.
Orcas, huh?
Yeah. Bet you they probably do.
Yeah, we are the type
weirdos.
of people that would be like, hey, fuck this Haji. I'm going to shoot him in the gut
Fuck
at 300
Haji!
yards and let him bleed out for a little while. And then when he's too weak to fight back, me and my friend are going to go pick him up and have a little fun with him.
Oh my
and make
god.
him fucking talk before
You
we
are
feed
now
him to
the
pigs.
ultimate internet tough guy.
Yeah. Ooh, I bring up
yeah.
my blowtorch. You know, look.
He's gonna take it.
I like how he's just like sitting
he's
here.
gonna take it.
This is like a fucking 13-year-old boy's fantasy about beating up the school bully at this point. Yeah, and then I'm gonna heat up a knife with a blowtorch and torture him. Yeah, because that'll teach him to fucking stuff my head in the toilet in the boys' bathroom. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show all of them.
I mean, that's so obviously totally for show because that's not going to make the blade really hot. He only did it for a fucking second. It's like it works in a movie or something. If it's like in a fucking forge or something, you pull it out and it's like fucking searing hot, and you just see it, and it's like, oh shit. Like, yeah, look, I lit this with my Bic lighter. Isn't it scary?
The more
Yeah,
and
I'm like,
more
I
he
love how
talks,
he's got
he's
it-
becoming a bigger bitch.
He's got it planned out to the point like we're gonna shoot him, but we're only gonna injure him, and then we're gonna go over and torture him.
Shoot him in the shoulder or the knee.
Yeah, you know, we got this whole plan. We can't wait for ISIS to come. This is like one of those idiots that preps for the zombie apocalypse.
Hold on.
Like it's really gonna happen or some shit.
Hold on.
What?
Be the first to go.
We pissed off your brother so badly with that shit.
Did we? I don't care.
Do you remember that?
He ain't watching
Stevie?
this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he got pissed. My
Yeah,
little
'cause-
brother Stevie has actually done some zombie prep bullshit.
Yeah, we fucked with him.
It's fucking moronic. There's not gonna be a zombie attack.
I remember, we were all out at dinner and
he
Stevie
was
got
physically shaking.
He was so fucking mad at you guys. I was like, Steve, I think you should just calm down. He's like, I am calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'll kill you, TJ.
The fucking zombie apocalypse.
Stevie, don't be such a bitch.
Yeah, ISIS is never gonna come fuck with this guy, and if they did, they'd be the ones doing the
TJ,
fucking.
we're gonna see Stevie soon, so we have to make a video making fun of him for that.
It's a little fantasy you have about. I mean, ISIS is gonna have the jump on you, but you're gonna dominate over them, and your friend is gonna be there, and you guys are gonna torture him with a knife. Okay. In real life, if they really want to target you specifically, they come to your house. They're gonna be in force. They're going to fucking have the drop on you. They're going to take you. They're going to fucking bring you to a fucking warehouse somewhere and fucking cut your damn balls off and shove them down your fucking throat. That's what's going to really happen. All right? I think that probably the fucking people who were raised in the fucking inhospitable desert regions of the world and did nothing but get indoctrinated to fight the West since they were fucking kids are probably more badass than some cozy fucking spoiled teenage girl in a man's body who fucking talks about what a badass he is on YouTube, all right? I fucking feel like ISIS probably... The guys in ISIS are probably tougher than you.
By a long shot.
Yeah, I would say so.
But he has a knife and a blowtorch. I mean...
I would be way more intimidated by a radical Muslim than this guy right here.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure. I would stick that blowtorch right up his fucking ass. No fucking
Just think
problem.
about it. Yeah, that's a good point, Tommy. Like, just think about it. Would you rather have this guy coming at you or ISIS coming at you?
I'd rather have this guy coming at me because I'm not intimidated anybody. This guy, you get them fucking radical Muslims coming at you with a machete. Hey, that machete's more intimidating than that little fucking blowtorch he's got right there. That I'm going to be beheaded possibly. What's he going to give me? A fucking 2nd-degree burn with that? Give me a fucking break. I'll fucking destroy this dude.
I love
He's
you,
a
Tommy.
big pussy. That's what he is. He's a big pussy. He's a fucking bully. You know, sometimes people call me a bully, but I'm a bully of the fucking bullies. You understand what I'm saying? This guy looks like he's a big fucking bully. He has no fucking friends. All he can do is sit there and fucking make videos. As soon as he turns off the fucking camera, he goes, oh my God, I hope no fucking Muslims are around the corner from me. I'm going to be a dead man. That's what the fuck he's saying as soon as he turns off the fucking camera.
All right. I guess we could probably move on from this.
All right. Okay, so apparently on our last show we apologized. Remember?
To Kate Brooks.
Yes. Now apparently
we have to retract the apology now?
I don't know if we have to retract it, but there are people saying that she lied.
Okay, well, let's take a look.
So this is
well, this is 23 minutes, but
yeah.
Hopefully they get to the point quick.
Hey everyone, it's been over 2 minutes and I haven't been raped yet. But I do have a bit of a beef with Ms. Kate Brooks.
Scotty will help you with that.
So this is Diana Davidson.
Yep.
Check out her channel.
Okay.
I'm Diana Davison. Now, back in August, there was an Oxford Union debate called The Right to Offend. And a number of people, myself included, did some responses to arguments made within that debate. And the one that went viral was Ms. Kate Brooks, who gave a very impassioned speech on why people should not be allowed to speak when it's offensive to others. And now she got a lot of flack for this and a number of videos that were quite mean and harsh. And she went around asking people to take these videos down. And she offered the following explanation as to why. Now, this footage of her speaking is coming from a live stream done by Sargon of Akkad. So thanks to Sargon for this footage.
Well, the situation is that I'm a competitive debater. And this is basically like a really geeky hobby where, for fun, you go and debate different sides of different debates and arguments and competitions. And I've done it at the Oxford Union for about 3 or 4 years now. Mm-hmm. And so the way it works is you're just given a topic 15 minutes before the debate, you're given the side you debate on, and then you go. So you learn skills of debating of all sorts of different things.
All right, so that's her explanation, and she explains how in professional debates you only have about 15 minutes to formulate your argument. This was a rather larger venue than just normal high school debating or college debating, and she says that her speech was not her best, and this is why.
I'd ended up writing the speech like over dinner, 15 minutes before the debate, and it was, safe to say, not my best speech.
All right, so 15 minutes should have been plenty of time for Ms. Brooks to come up with a better argument than what she presented. Now, she is, as she said, a professional debater. So there's a website called the...
Well, I mean, you know, if she's given not only the topic of the debate, but also the position, I mean, you know, it's pretty hard to come up with a good, cogent argument for censoring offensive speech. You know, most people believe that freedom of speech should exist and has a valid function in society, so it's really kind of hard to formulate any argument that goes against that. I don't know what the... You know, that's just...
Quiet English Woman, which documents Kate Brooks' tour through America with a friend of hers, a fellow debater who's also a woman. And they went throughout the entire states. This happened in 2014.
So I appear to have accidentally stumbled across this culture war.
So, as you can hear, part of her story is that Ms. Brooks is claiming to be completely unaware of internet culture and how it works. Yet one of the topics that she and her partner Alice debated in Florida was the right to be forgotten. Now, this is a rather important issue. Now, I think this is really important to recognize. The right to be forgotten is
I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, it seems like maybe there's some more to this, but I'm just not invested enough to give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that.
A lot of people sent it to me, so I thought I'd try it out. By the way, if you want to send us videos, go to Facebook, our Facebook.
Yep.
Send it to us as a message. Follow us on Twitter, too. We hit 13,000 Twitter followers today.
13,000.
I think we're going to start doing segments where we take questions on Twitter. Basically, you just tweet us, and we'll read the ones that we like and answer them on the show, kind of to replace the old Q&A segment that we used to do.
That's a cool idea.
All right. Let's see. Oh my God, Gman made a rap about Lacey Green.
Yes. Let's watch that.
It's fucking crazy.
Let's watch it.
Hey, YouTube, it's your boy Veckel coming at you.
It's
Veckel, what's up?
Channel Veckel/YouTube.com, I think it is. Well, anyway, and you're about to watch.
It's probably the reverse of that, actually.
Veckel's a nice guy, but the shit he says is retarded like G-Man. So,
good old Veckel.
What?
Venomism. Men are superior to women. Oh yeah.
It's a misogynist rap. It's pretty crazy.
Neat.
Yep. He needs a better mic.
He also needs better rap abilities.
That too.
Got that right.
When are you gonna? Oh, he's lifting weights.
Well, I got a story that I like to tell. It's about Lacey Green, who's in danger of hell.
Oh, yeah.
She ain't too bright, but she gets a lot of views. She wants to be a man because she acts like a dude. She's a feminist chick who forgot her place. She's a horrible example to the human race. Women are here to take care of their men, to have lots of babies. Let's start with 10. Here.
Start with 10.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
G-Man is just shredding her.
G-Man, do you have 10 kids?
It's like
Fucking wrecking her.
Do you want your wife's vagina to be like so loose like that?
I mean,
to have like
damn
10
right
kids?
he does, for Jesus.
I hate this video because it's making me say something in defense of Lacey Green, who I absolutely despise, but I would not say Lacey Green acts like a dude.
No.
I mean, that's just
She's got hairy armpits, but she's still very feminine.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's not... There's a lot of criticisms you can make of her, but, like, she's manly? No.
Nah.
That's really not one of them. Sorry.
Here's a mop. Now go clean them off the floor. Stop teasing men, you goofy view whore. Cook me a meal because you're my maid. You know you're my slave because you love to be played. You're the typical woman who doesn't do chores. Stop watching
I'm pretty
Oprah.
sure G-Man
Looking
is
like
single.
a whore. If you don't want attention, put on some clothes. Stop presenting yourself like a cheap little hoe.
I mean,
yeah.
Lacey, I mean, back in the old days, she used to be pretty revealing with her outfits, but it seems like most stuff I've seen with her now, she's like wears pretty frumpy clothes in general that cover a lot of skin. I think it's because she put on some weight, or maybe it's just because of her new feminist sensibilities. I don't know, but yeah, she doesn't really walk around dressed like a whore.
No.
Even if she did, I mean, I don't care. People can dress how the fuck they want. Your rhymes are so good. Well, that's something no one has ever said. And by the way, you misspelled rhymes. There's a fucking H in it.
Oh my god.
Rhymes, R-Y-E. I mean M-E-S.
What a fucking dope.
I like that Gman's footage is never right. It's like it's always the wrong angle.
All the same. Learn to answer questions. This ain't no game.
He doesn't know how to rotate the image.
They tease a joke. When you hear the truth, they begin to choke. Is my food done, Lacey? It better be good. You're not my equal. Is that understood?
Holy shit!
Wow.
That's what she should be scrubbing G-Man's toilet.
Far, right?
No, like, I mean, like, you know, it sounds bad at first, but then you have to remember that when G-Man says, you're not my equal, you have to remember that G-Man is so low down there that even being his equal, is you're down in the shit, basically, you know, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you know, he's just basically just saying, like, you know, even I'm the lowliest piece of shit ever, but even you are beneath me. But I don't know. I feel like Lacey Green and G-Man are pretty much on that same level of bullshit.
Feminists are stupid. You'll never be men. Practice humility. Quit that sin. When you're made the same with different roles, Lacey, you're lame. Stick your head in a hole. Stop fighting your role and submit to your man. You can do it, Lacey. Stop smoking that pan. You feminists lost, so bow your knees to the God of creation. There is no fee. Judgment is coming. There's no time to play. Yo, read your Bible and do what it say.
Yeah.
Yeah, do what it say.
Put them fucking bitches up in they place, G-Man.
All up in this shiznit.
G-Man, 2015, dissing Lacey Green. Oh yeah.
He goes to Times Square and tries to preach to people, but they usually just ignore him.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'd walk right on by. G-Man is so fun.
Yeah.
Gotta love that G-Man.
Have you heard of the Jar Jar Binks theory that's out there?
Yes.
I have a video on it.
Please no.
Maybe we'll watch it in the private show or something.
Yeah, we'll watch it in the private show. There you go. I hate that shit, though. I have about 1 million holes I can poke it. I don't even have time.
That's why it's going to be great. Yeah. The show's about to end, but
Yeah,
we should do it later. It'll be great.
Yeah, all right. I guess we can. I've got 1 million requests to say something about it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Fuck yeah. So you want to end the show now, or you want to, like, play one more, or what you want to do?
It's up to you.
How long have we been doing it?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's about time. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Tommy. If you want to say any last words, Tommy, sum shit up.
Tommy is linked in the description, by the way, to his channel. Check it out.
If you guys like Tommy, you can subscribe to his channel. Try to get him back on his YouTube channel. Try to get back on his feet and shit, yo. Go check out Tommy.
Try to get that thing rolling again. And I want to appreciate you guys for inviting me on here. And, you know, if you never need someone to fill in, I'm here for you. Like when they go away next week, I can help you out if you want. It's up to you. Yeah. Fuck you, you fucking pricks.
All right.
All right, Tommy. Thank you for being on the show.
Nah, I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you too, man. Subscribe to this channel. Thumbs up this video. You know the drill. We will see you guys on Friday with Paul and also Razor Fist, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Razor Fist.
Razor Fist and Paul will both be here. Check that shit the fuck
Razor
out.
Fist Paul.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up the fucking video. Subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon links in the description.
By the way,
garbage.
if anyone out there is a fan of porn, of cartoon porn in particular, I have an artist, a very popular internet porn artist that wants to come on the show, but more on that down the line.
Disgusting. We'll never allow it.
Yeah.